What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Trendy TV Tuesdays. I'm here with the crew to talk about Primal Season 3 by Genndy Tartakovsky. We're discussing episode 4 called Pray for the Wicked. Yeah, I thought about there's maybe some sort of interesting phrasing about that. And within the title itself, pray for the weak, pray for the wicked, pray the way it's spelled. Even in my thumbnail where I just said, there's a song that reminded me of the title too. No Rest for the Wicked, I think it is. I forgot who wrote that song, but either way, the way my brain felt after watching this episode, it was a bit scrambled. There are a couple takeaways that I'm sure we're going to get into here. If you're new here, I do appreciate you liking the stream and subscribing, if you will. And I do appreciate the people that have so far because of this series. And look, if you liked this season so far, kudos to you. I don't know how you do it. And if you're jumping in at this point and going, gosh, how can you be so negative about Genndy Tartakovsky? Listen. Been a long fan since Samurai Jack, actually since Clone Wars from 2003, the only Clone Wars show that needed to exist. But then we got the Dave Filoni one. But I digress. We discussed seasons 1 and seasons 2 on another channel here in extensive lengths and gave it very, very, very high praises. Enough that our friend Papa Pumpkin on the channel here is now doing reviews because he's been very intrigued about it, and so not to steal Papa Pumpkin's thunder, but just to promote him, say whenever he uploads those videos and reviews, go check him out on his channel. The link is in the description below. As for Vexing Goodwin as well, and listen, we just want to provide critiques as we see fit. We're going to analyze it, and that's not to say we going to hate anything about Genndy Tartakovsky. We're just going to provide ample and fair critique. Cause we call it constructive criticism, right? Fearless feedback, whatever sort of phrase you want to provide. But enough of that, guys. How are we doing tonight on this Tuesday evening?
Since we are inevitably going to be called schnazzies by someone, I figure I'll just get my getup going beforehand because we don't suck no dick over here. We tell it how it is. I'm good though. How are you? How's the panel?
I'm doing well.
I'm gonna give my face for how I look at people who say this season is good. There you go.
I concur.
The crow of judgment. Yeah. But yeah, like Nick's, like you said, I having watched seasons 1 and 2 for the first time not so long ago, actually just a few days before we started season 3, the contrast between those two seasons and these first few episodes could not be more drastic. And and like you said, yeah, I am working on the beginning of a video series. Is probably going to be, I guess, after this season's done, it'll ultimately be probably 6 parts long. I'm going to probably do 5 episodes per video. But just what I've written so far for the first 2 episodes, it's breaking it down and going over what's so great and meticulous and well thought out about it, including some, and there are some minor flaws here and there as well, but they pale in comparison to what we're seeing here. It's hard to find hardly any good in this episode in particular, because again, yeah, like you said, if you like this season, great. I'm not going to argue against your feelings,
right?
But, objectively speaking, I think this is the worst episode of the entire series thus far. This episode's really bad.
Yeah, and I really do hope that people, when you hear our critiques, we're not hating on it for hating's sake. We're not trying to grift or shill or whatever. We're literally.
I would love to love this.
I hope people understand that. Like, we absolutely adored the first 2 seasons, and they're Genndy does a great job at masterclass artwork and storytelling through those 2 seasons, and we all wanted this season, and we had a certain hope and expectation because of what he originally originally stated he was going to do. And then he went in a completely different direction. And at that point, look, it's like when we're looking at the story literally through 4 episodes now, and wondering, especially in this episode, how this timeline even makes sense now. It is so skewed and screwed up that we were saying backstage before we went live here that they've retconned, like Genndy has retconned himself. This episode retcons this season. How do you do that?
It retcons the retcon. Yeah. Is the strange thing, because it technically episode 1 of this season did the retcon first because the village goes up in fire. But we were going over the assumption that, okay, maybe this is a bit later in the future, maybe, even though that still doesn't line up because we see Spears' teenage daughter at the end of season 2 in the flash forward, right?
Right.
So then he retcons his own retcon in the first episode, in this episode now, and then everything. You know, has anyone on the panel read fan fiction at any point in their life?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have, yeah.
So one of the most popular things that you see in fan fiction these days is that where a show or book or movie will leave something open to interpretation, or just an open end for people to kind of interpret or imagine their own way, it helps it keeps the mystery, because not everything always needs to be explained for every story. But it feels like with this episode in particular, it's like you took a fucking retard on SSRIs who also vapes every day, but is only 12 years old, and just showed him all of Primal season 1. Just like, oh, well, I've never read a book, but this must be what happens next. And they try to pull your emotional strings by doing things that obviously fucking happened. So obviously Mira missed him. Obviously Fang's gonna have some attachment issues. Sure. Obviously there's gonna be a scent thing, because animals do pick up on that when it comes to, there's many animals that have been shown to recognize the scent when a woman is pregnant. Yeah. It's none of this is particularly interesting or innovating. It doesn't add any depth. It's stuff that we as non-fan fiction writers and non-retards already figured would have happened. So in a way, it kind of feels like half this episode was filler, and then the other half just didn't fucking make sense, because over 3 episodes, we've seen about 5 days pass. And then, but in the 5 days that Spear has seen, only 1 day has passed for Mira and her people. And yet they come together after Spears 5. I'm just
yeah. There's a lot that we're gonna have to get into and really just diagnose and extrapolate to people, because I don't know if other people are understanding what's happening here, and it's not to call people out, but I hope people understand what is actually happening here. Like what you're watching and actually thinking about what you're watching, going, how does that make sense in the actual timeline? So we'll get into all that in just a second here. I'll say what's up to some of the people in the chat here. Blue says, don't listen to Goodwin. This season is great. I'm damn sire, not drunker from earlier driving to Tuesday night karaoke.
He's driving.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's dry. No, I think he's pretty wet. He's wetting.
He's wetting. What's up, Blue? Hope you are safe and
this
have a good night
episode
karaoke.
Lamerped harder than it has Lamerped.
It is peak Lamerp.
Yeah. So that's how you doing, bud? Yeah. So I actually wanted to do some research, and I know that's a crazy thing nowadays. But I wanted to see what those
pig dog.
Yeah, they're called Entelodont. Entelodont. I don't know how you really even say it. But it's Entelodontidae or something like that.
So it's toothed antelope.
Basically, yeah. So they actually come from an extinct family of pig-like Antriodactyls, even-toed ungulates that inhabited the northern hemisphere, Asia, Europe, North America. Entelodontids, I think that's what it is. Yes. They were carnivorous, I guess, from what I could see, but they're from what I was gathering, that what they look kind of pig-like, they were more so related to modern day hippos, I guess, somehow. But It does say that Entelodonts, also called hell pigs, were fierce animals that weighed over 1,000 pounds, and their closest living relative today is the hippo. Like modern day pigs, Entelodonts were probably scavengers and predators, and they actually were about 6 feet at the back. So when you see them in the show or this episode rather, and they're standing and attacking the villagers, they are a little bit bigger than them, but I think the scales
vary in size depending on which shot we're looking at.
Yeah, I was like, but then you see some, and I'm like, okay, so maybe they're like, no, again, I'm not trying to.
But those were the babies.
But the babies, the lesser ones, right?
The mother's about 20 foot at the shoulder. That's fine.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. The mother albino Entelodont is like a size of a T-Rex basically here. So.
Quite a bit bigger because the T-Rex also tends to change size depending on what's going on. And
yeah, exactly. Hey, what's up, BMO? Every new subscriber is another rep on Nick's personal best deadlift. Hell yeah. I got a new PR to set, you know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
Oh, pretty good, BMO. There is only one Clone Wars. Yes, indeed. Analyze.
With these angels.
Hope you're doing good, my dude. Alice.
Alice has a good follow-up on this.
What is ass? Was it ass? Was it ass?
Yes.
It is.
It is.
Not the nice kind of ass like a 2009 Scarlett Johansson, which I shared in the Masculine Mondays chat earlier tonight.
This season has been ass. Watching your lies, by the way, made me realize the problems with it. So thank you for letting me come to my senses.
You're welcome.
I'm happy that our ass lies have been able to guide you on the path.
We try to do something right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The real question is whether it's better than Samurai Jack's final season. Well, I would say there's still time for this season to get worse. So,
wait, did Samurai Jack have a bad last season?
Well, he dies. Spoiler alert.
Which thanks, man. I was gonna watch it eventually. So
you didn't have to give that away to answer yes, it's bad or no.
No, it's
yeah or no.
It's fine. He comes back as a zombie, and that's how we end it. It's
right.
Fine.
Yeah. Look, Zombie Jack comes.
How do I answer this without giving anything away? Well, he died.
Let me just give it away, anyways.
But that's the good part.
Yeah. Listen. It's been out for a long time now. People have had their chance to watch the damn show. But that's why a lot of people Vex, it even says that in the article you posted in my Discord.
Okay, well, my brain, I guess, skipped over that, and I was just so I was seeing red for most of today after watching this episode.
Hold on. I'm not gonna share my screen with Discord, but I think it literally says in the article here. After Samurai, it's a quote from Genndy Tartakovsky. After Samurai Jack and the way we ended last season, I got a lot of flack for not giving Jack a happy ending. In mind, he's a samurai. That's his lot in life. We can't just all be happy for this going into it. I had an idea of where I wanted to go. This whole scope of the series is about Spear's evolution. He's kind of like the last caveman, the last Neanderthal. So his evolution in a way is continuing his family. So all in all, there wasn't a happy ending for Samurai Jack.
Okay, happy ending and Jack dying, two very different things. Okay,
I'm sorry, I misspoke. I mean, look.
I said good or bad.
But
the good news is he died and he stayed dead.
Yeah, Jimmy, you haven't watched it. I mean, you're not really missing much, honestly. You'll get more entertainment from us talking about it than you will watching it. That's for sure.
Yeah, if anything, just pretend it doesn't exist or just watch these streams every week.
Yeah. Does the plot in fact strike back this season? No.
We're subverting your expectations.
Yeah. Entelodontids, yes. Thanks, Luigi.
By the way, Waylon, I'm trying to
pigs.
think of a place where I can put that in the script.
Which one?
He said I'm not gonna steal the pun I used in Discord, and I'm like, yeah, I've used it before. That is, if there is a pun Rolodex in my head, that's been there for a while. But now I have a place where I could potentially use it.
The lovely Sherry, how are you
Sherry.
doing, my dear?
Glad you're bundled up
Still
there,
cold.
dear.
Yes.
I miss your old picture, Sherry.
She's had it on Zax's last Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She did.
Mm.
We're thankful for it.
It's boating season again, I see. Yeah.
Winter boating. It's a bit cold out.
Bit nippy, eh?
Bit nippy, eh? This show isn't good as Alien Earth. But let's be honest, what is? Listen, we started this stream, Trendy TV Tuesdays, with Alien Earth. I don't know if we'll ever top it. So, everything's just going to kind of fall short in comparison.
Or bottom it, really. It's
right.
But although this one is really trying to contest.
Yeah.
But guys, do you even remember? I remember.
I
remember
science. I remember that. Yes.
Science.
I
remember probably a lot more than I care to.
I remember Ice Age and.
I remember Ice Age.
I remember creepy calls from the BDSM bar to the underage.
I remember all that fucking weird pedo transgender shit. Yep, I remember all that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I remember a pale girl with the big lips. I remember the shot from the front that was magical.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now that the Steinet files have had another release,
unfortunately.
Now that the Steinet files have had another release, that show just gets so much more worse. So much more worse.
I think if you hit a certain section, you'll start reading the script of Alien Earth.
Oh lordy!
The one thing though is, look, Alien Earth was an abomination in the eyes of man and God, but it did bring us Lord Tentacles. This fucking season of Primal hasn't even sniffed at that.
Yeah,
exactly. We did get one of the greatest things,
but that didn't work. So
yeah.
Everybody
hits a crick tease.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Timothy Oliphant, obviously.
That's what Primal
had to endure this.
If Timothy Oliphant showed up and he's playing Timothy Oliphant, this would be slightly better.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we did also get a very wonderful tune.
The glass doesn't make sense.
Also, they didn't notice the fucking face hugger.
Much like things in this
Alien Earth is many things.
Show.
It's not forgetful. It's not a show I've easily forgotten. I don't think about it often, but when it gets brought up, a lot comes rushing back.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like a war flashback, a Vietnam flashback.
Well, Gord, I will fix that by showing you Primal.
I don't think that worked.
Yeah.
Pray for the wicked. Pray for the Papa Pumpkin. Also, thanks so much, Alice, for subscribing. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Wheel of Time books. We talked about this last night on the Masculine Monday stream on a side tangent that will probably just end up being a different video in and of itself for the channel. But yes, Wheel of Time is something I want to read, and we'll probably end up doing it sometime in the near future. There's 14 books. That's plenty to get through. But yes, what is Bible? If only someone actually would know that. But Nick, the song you might be talking. Yes, exactly. Yep. Cage the Elephants. Yep. Rash for the wicked. Yep. Oh god, now I'm. Yeah, it wasn't a bad. That was like the song that I think was like super popular for them.
It opens up. It opens Borderlands, the first one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yep. That's what this title reminded me of.
Where I first heard it, I was like, "Oh, I like this song. That's pretty cool." By the way, Borderlands 1 is better than Borderlands 2.
Yes.
I actually agree with you that, except for some of the DLC for
Yeah,
Borderlands.
some of the yeah.
Al says, this also gives me another concern with the fact that the first 3 episodes do a terrible job of building up Spear's character, or rebuilding, I should say. So I feel like his interactions with his family are going to make no sense.
Well, that's because they are in fact not going to make any sense.
Yep.
I was actually discussing this with
you are right.
This very thing with my brother, because my brother was kind of saying he was enjoying season 3, and I was saying I didn't, and I was laying out why. And I said, look, the problem is with
what's up, Salty?
It's like we've put Spear on a trajectory where he's working towards reunifying with his family. There's really no logical ending to that that's good. And by good, I mean like quality wise, because either A, he's going to see them, he can't be with them because he's a zombie. So that's horrible and tragic. And why in the world would you bring him back for that? B, you're going to bring him back through some magical BS, which is just going to beg the question why you didn't do that to begin with. You're not going to bring, or the possibility that seemed in place before this episode was that he was going to find out they were dead. And I'm like, okay, that would probably be the best outcome, but now you have to think up a whole new arc for him. And we're off to a terrible start in trying to achieve that.
Yeah.
That's out the window now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to use him, because I was like, all right, the zombie spear. When we saw that, I was like, initially, because we just saw it in one of the trailers, and I was like, please, dear God, just only let this be like a single episode of this anthology or whatever. And then I was like, oh, it's not an anthology. The idea is, okay, if you're gonna have zombie spear, then you have to in some way give him meaning within the greater story, because again, the first 2 seasons, there are large thematic arcs going on. This one, the theme is you shouldn't have watched season 3, but the way that you make zombie spear work is like either like the weight of history, or the way that history can haunt you, or the burden of legend,
like generational trauma or some shit like that too. You could go.
Yeah, well, it's causing generational trauma right now. I can tell you that. It's
Spear at the end is going to be able to talk, and he will name his daughter Brittany.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Please no. Yeah, I was going to say, what's going on? Corona Capture Earth.
Yes.
Welcome to Earth. Yeah, seriously, the scene with him using the spear to cut little goblin things. There was like a scene from season 1 where they could have used in that moment, but they didn't.
That's because there's only 3 flashbacks.
Right. Yeah, and we keep getting those same flashbacks, and it's like, dude, you could have used other flashbacks from other seasons that made sense in that moment, and instead you keep relating back to Fang, or because somehow Fang is reminiscent of a butterfly, or sorry, not a butterfly, grasshopper. Because of colors, right?
Well, see, those other memories that he could have had flashbacks from got cut off along with the top of his head. So There you go. It's
how times have changed. Do you remember the movie Remember?
No.
Alice, when he says there's only 3 flashbacks, he's referring to what's in the flashbacks. They're more or less all of them the same.
Yeah, not the incidents of flashback. It's 100 of the same 3.
Disney, yeah.
No, this is actually Warner Brothers.
Well, Waylon, this show is not without memes, but they're images. Like, there are some really funny expressions that have been a part of this. In fact, I'm going to grab the one I found earlier.
Yeah.
Notice my response to cannoli on that one.
Who thought we would actually get boar titties?
Of all the titties we could possibly get to, like,
it's probably more titties.
Bites every day. No, it's probably the titties. Now you're a mile. Oh my.
You like that, Bex?
I can tell that Bex has not seen the masterpiece Orgasmo.
Yeah. No, I have not, but I might have to now.
Oh my god!
It's Master Trey Parker.
It's fantastic.
It's their first.
Yeah, Waylon, this
movie.
little expression I've got now for my avatar, I thought this was a good screen grab. I think this was my expression watching this episode.
Exactly.
You underestimate Spears' ability to be anything because he just has this power level creep. So he could probably beat Goku at some point because
and still have a flashback of Fang.
Right? Yeah. You'll see like Vegeta powering up, and then after like a whole episode of him powering up, the whole episode is just a pure flashback of the lighting and going, oh yeah, I remember Fang.
We need to make a compilation video of just the flashbacks.
Yeah. You know what we'll do? I'll do this just because I love everyone and hate myself for doing this, but because Goodman Rook suggested it, by the season's end, I'll go through and I'll capture every single flashback and just play a nice little montage.
Oh, I want the audio because I just want to hear Fang going.
The whole time. Audio too. Yeah, I'm not going to put a song to it.
You won't break the 7-second rule. There's no possible way.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I'll just kind of throw it all together. I'll run it through the YouTube and make sure it's.
Underlying all of that, we do need the song "Memories." Memories like the corner of my mind. It'll tie in so well with these flashbacks.
But can it be sung by like Cartman though? In Cartman's voice?
Yeah.
Memories.
Or you could do that over like the big mama boar and call it memories.
Memories. Yeah.
Hi Molly. I started drinking after Alien Earth, but I'm sure that's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you haven't stopped since.
Yeah.
And we don't blame you.
How you doing, Molly? So Genndy's mind just fell off like he created a super interesting world. Couldn't come with anything else.
I mean, it's what he's told us. We watched it last week.
Climate grape surviving.
That was magnificent from Alien Earth. Yeah.
We did get a lot of great memes from Alien Earth. That's true. Child not yet born will curse the show for centuries.
It's true. Yeah. It's true.
And it's funny. They're all the same. So,
my children hate this show and they've never seen it, but I drove to their house and slapped them all because I was so angry.
And that's kind of unfortunate. I mean, I love talking about this, and obviously we said this earlier. We're not trying to hate on it for any reason, but it's just when the show doesn't give us enough to grasp and to really truly go in depth with, like there's nothing that's. I think you said it earlier, Vex. Like he's not really innovating anything in this season.
Well, the regression is so noticeable. You can't demonstrate to me that you are more than competent at storytelling and coming up with interesting themes and visuals and all of that, and then you pinch off this fucking turd of a season that is a waste of time. Right? I am lesser for having seen it, and the idea that I couldn't come up with a better. This is the thing that fucking floored me. In fact, I turned to my wife and I was like, "Remember, he couldn't come up with a better story."
Right.
This was the best.
Which
what
is
the fuck?
Absurd. Like I said, I think we said this last week. I'm really curious to see what those other 9 possibilities that he had written down. I just want to see what they were, just to maybe think, you know what, you might have had 1 or 2 good ideas here that's completely freaking different than this. That might have been a better story to run with, but you didn't.
I'm curious at what point we're gonna see the moment in this season, because he said I was worried we were jumping the shark, but then I realized no, this is awesome. I'm like, okay, where's that moment? What's that moment that made you think, oh no, this isn't jumping the shark? Because I'm like, no, you've jumped a few so far.
Yeah, we're going to need a lot more retcons to end up not jumping the shark. In fact, we're going to have to retcon that there was ever a motorcycle or a ramp or a shark or anything. In the
I drink after every episode, Alice. It's just, but yeah, episode 10, I might have to drink during the stream, depending on what these next 6 episodes, as Cannoli says.
How do you think I get through these?
Yeah.
I'm not even drinking it. I'm just absorbing.
Yeah.
I'm looking for some heroin to shoot.
Why did Spear have a spear but didn't bother to pick up the first?
I wrote a letter to Trump asking, "Can you let one fentanyl boat through?"
Yeah. Let me give you an address.
It's an emergency.
Yeah, I need it.
Um,
So the pickup spear happens in episode 1, episode 2, episode 3 is when he finally picks it up and decides he's going to keep it.
Yeah,
and we went over that last week, how there is no weight to him having that realization. It just happens, unlike how it should have in episode 2. There was an opportunity in episode 2 to do that, and they just fumbled it for lulls, I guess. I don't know.
Is there ever a chance for recovery for the show? Dude, like I haven't watched the preview for episode 5, Vex. I don't know if you did. But...
It's retarded. It's when we get there, we'll get there. Okay,
well,
but I won't spoil it.
I mean,
it's retarded.
I don't know how else. What else?
We're not gonna do that, Alice.
This is again this is your setup. This very much reminds me of Arcane season 2, where people were like, "Oh, the first 3, yeah, I mean, there might have been a problem or something, but man, they're really gonna make up for it." And then we get through the second 3-episode arc, and then they're like, "No, it's all gonna come down." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! You can't come back from this."
6, 7. Oh, geez, I see what you did there. Damn it! Now I have to go run a mile. I'll be right back, guys. I'm not gonna do that now.
I would actually rather watch videos of kids saying 6, 7 than this fucking series.
Do you remember how in episode 2 with the lions we had a minute of just screen time of the roaring?
Yes.
That's what the preview is. It just half of it is just yelling. That's it.
Oh, Jesus. So, like, again, when we're watching this part here in the beginning of this episode, I'm just thinking to myself, oh, okay, so yeah, this is like them having a bit of a burial ceremony for our dear old friend Spear, and I'm watching like, man, this is how this season could have started.
My wife said that, and I said, "Careful what you wish for."
Yeah. And I'm thinking this is like a right after again. We thought this was going to be a flashback episode last week when we watched this the preview teaser for episode 4 here, and something. Okay, yep. This is looking like, definitely feels like a flashback, right? We see Mira, she's dancing. Obviously, Fang is lurking and being concerned, and her offspring are definitely intrigued by what's happening, and obviously like very, very tiny. But I guess the interesting thing of how this progresses, I do like the fact that Fang showed emotion here. Although
I don't like the tear.
I don't either, because that's
showing of emotion.
But
they've avoided anything too overt with those kinds of things. And like, okay, so like I said, rewatching episode 1 and going and coming over it today and yesterday for the script, they show Fang mourning without tears.
Yes.
And it's really effective.
Yes.
And so I was like, okay, it's not a huge deal that you're showing a tear, but this is a little too hand-holdy for your audience. Like, you don't need that. It's like you're neutering a lot of the visual storytelling that you've previously been so good at.
Well,
you're making things way too easy.
I think the problem is there's no story to tell. So all we're left with is, okay, we needed to jerk the emotions somehow. But oh my God, it's so moving because there's a tear. Shut up.
I'll just say it just didn't feel like it was in the right spot. Like this isn't. It's even, not called for.
Even with because she didn't shed a tear when her 2 children were eaten alive in front of her, but then in season 2, when one of her 3 eggs gets broken on that slave ship or what, she doesn't cry there either.
She's pissed.
So yeah, to suddenly have, like, I understand that they have she and Spear had a very profound and deep connection, but it doesn't make sense that suddenly now she'd be kind of sharing tears. And I agree with Gord. It's very hand-holdy. It's like you're expecting a brand new audience to be tuning into this when this is an IP with a very dedicated audience.
Yeah.
And
it's cheap.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, if you watch the first episode, I swear it's one of the best first episodes of any TV show I've ever seen. Like, it rivals it rivals the best stuff out there. It really does. It's
I mean,
so
you know
effective.
the stakes. You see the terrible things that are happening, and we don't have to have, oh my gosh, big cry, and I'm gonna go to my therapy and do whatever. It's the weight of the events themselves
Mhm.
and the reaction that the people involved have. Right?
Spear himself, who's human, doesn't even cry when his family is killed.
Yeah.
It's like he
Yep.
gives
Yeah.
one. There's a sniffle. He obviously expresses sadness a lot.
Yes.
But there's no tears or anything like that. It's like it's using visuals, and it's being more or less pretty minimalist with it. And I'm like, with Fang, it's like you're trying to anthropomorphize her. I think a bit too much there.
Yeah. Well, again, I mean, the episode 1 really, I think hooked all of us, and
Yes.
so much of it was this is what like silent film acting looked like when you couldn't depend on verbal diarrhea to convey whatever, and you didn't have, let's zoom into the eyes and have tears and things like that. Instead, the face itself, the posture, the way they moved, right?
Mhm.
That was how you conveyed it, and it's an emotion that you convey because it's in your bones. I mean, you feel it so deeply, it's affecting the way you move.
Right.
That's real emotion, not the, oh look, I'm gonna have crocodile tear or
Tear's a
T-Rex tear.
shortcut.
Apparently, yeah,
Tear's a shortcut.
yeah.
And, like, the only good thing that will come out of that tear is like it's a good meme. Like, it's like, how do you
Yeah.
feel about season 3? And I'll just post that. Or how do you feel about Jurassic Park? I'll post that. It's like,
Just
that's
real
about
quick,
it, though.
back to the roar here, just because that was just on screen.
Yeah.
I didn't like this roar either. Again, it's another instance of like, oh, you need to get Fang over emoting to convey that she misses him, when that's not necessary at all. Again, she's never shown this type of mourning. I also wasn't happy with the scaling, because her scaling changes quite a bit throughout this episode. At least in seasons 1 and 2, yes, they played around with the scale, but if an episode made her bigger, it made her bigger for the sake of establishing the tension and purpose of a particular fight kind of deal, right?
Yeah.
Here, it's just like thrown in there so she fits into the shot.
Yep.
One more thing too, I don't know if anyone else brought it up. I fucking hated the animation this episode. It was so sloppy.
Yeah,
So
It
sloppy.
was. It was definitely I think definitely the worst animation this season, I feel like.
Yeah.
the
But same thing.
triangle legs were excellent for the
Yeah.
dancers. We don't have feet, we just have points.
Pointy legs. No,
And
but
it's awkward, like, really from the outset, and
yeah.
gets worse, I think, progressively, especially when they bring in the little Steven Universe looking kid.
Yeah, no, Bex, that's something I immediately saw too, and I did not like. I'm like, wait, no, like Fang's not going to go in. Oh, she's going in there. Oh my lord. I'm like, that cave don't look that big for Fang here, knowing how tall she
It's the
actually
retardus
is.
from modern Doctor Who is what that
Yeah.
is.
I don't think that this was the appropriate way to have Fang evoke any sort of emotion. Not the right place, not the right setting, not the right situation.
Just unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's because we've already seen too that like Fang has kind of bonded with Mira, so there is a trust there. It's definitely not as deep as the trust she had with Spear, but it's there. She knows that is Spear's mate, for lack of a better word. And this didn't go anywhere. Like the whole purpose of this emoting here, it doesn't build on top of itself later. It's not something that this episode in particular revisits, even when things kind of go off the rails in this settlement. So more hand holding.
Yeah.
Look at the line work here, man. Go back to the chickens. Sorry.
Yeah.
You see the little dark child, and you say, "Go back to the chicken."
Right. But like, look at how rough the lines are on the one chicken to the right. That's the right up front.
Mhm.
And then you compare it to like the chicken that's opposite to it. Like everything
Yeah.
felt really rushed about the animation in this episode. And when
Those
we
are
get
copy.
to
That's copy paste right there.
Yeah.
Look
It
at
does
that.
look
The
like
one
it.
on the
Yeah,
left
it's
and the
just-
one on the
it's
right,
just
they're
flipped
copy-
and
they're the same
reversed.
thing.
Just flipped it. Yeah.
oh god, that makes it even fucking worse then.
Yeah.
Jesus
they
Christ.
look like it's identical. Like this toe here.
They are identical. They're
Is
100
identical.
Like, I don't see a single difference other than the images flipped.
Yeah.
That is really lazy.
Yeah, and tilted a bit.
Yep. Yeah, just slightly. Because like this one would appear to be a little bit closer than.
Well, you can see. Look at the tails and see how one is cut off by the screen. The other one's still up.
Yeah, right here. Yeah,
but
for sure.
But I think it's the same thing. It's just you've just changed the aspect ratios of the rotation XY.
Yeah, which is kind of, I don't know why. I mean, is it a
kid.
money thing?
No, this was no. I think it's I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stylistic choices here.
I think the whole point too was like, oh, chickens are related to dinosaurs, so chicken dinosaur joke.
Mm-hmm.
There, that was the whole point of it.
And then this kid I am the chicken jockey now.
The way he behaves, or she, I don't know which, tonally very out of whack with the rest of the show. It's I don't like the behavior. I don't like that this kid's basically invincible. It's really retarded. I don't like the way the kid is animated. Like, this little kid was annoying me, and I was like, the fact that they didn't have the balls to kill him off, I'm like, what does this show become now? It's like you started your show killing 2 human and 2 T-Rex babies, but no, we're not going to kill this little kid despite him being cornered and put in the jaws of the giant pigs, and apparently would have to spend days, in the pit and survive that. And I assume they're probably going to rescue this kid. And I'm like, that's what are we doing now? This is
just
really annoying.
Just to add on to something you mentioned, tone, because there was like an almost cutesy, clever little symphony that played around these moments. And
yes.
Yeah, and I felt it was just tonally, with what we've seen so far, it was strange. Not just in this episode, but in this season altogether, because the season's been pretty dark. It hasn't been cheery or anything. Also, not really necessary to show bonding here. I thought this whole kid accidentally falling on the dinosaur thing was such a cheap shot. I really fucking hated this. It's not something we needed to see in the show at all again with anyone else but fucking Fang and Spear.
Yeah, I mean, this Fang is actually showing Vex's reaction to this in real time, but the thing is they intentionally set this up so that you think that this is Spear's kid,
right?
And that's what I thought. I was like, why would Fang be pissed off at this?
And runs, because I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then runs off, and it's like, oh, okay, that's just. Yeah,
so once you see that she's pregnant, once you see that she's still pregnant, you're like, oh, okay, so that's not her kid.
Right,
exactly.
But they show that after this.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, right after. I was like, because I thought the same thing. I was like, this is Spear's kid. I mean, I guess, Spear was a bigger guy. That would kind of make sense for, this kid looking a little chunky. But why would, the first thing I was like, why would Fang be like roaring or aggressive like this if she knew that this was her old best friend's offspring as well, right? Like both her offsprings are bonding and playing together, and then she's like, get the fuck off my child, and like that's
there's
I just
no
imagine
payoff
her saying,
here though. Like, she knew that this kid wasn't a bad thing. It was very clear that he had no ill intent, but like, this is just meant to be like, oh, can't you see, guys? Like, Fang is grieving. Like, she can't even like stand to see someone else on a dinosaur.
Because it's just like Spirit. It's like, fuck off.
You know what it is? Remorse. You know why? Because Fang is being aggressive towards this kid here, right? And when the kid gets taken by the hellboars, she feels sorry. She's like, you know what? I gotta go get him now.
More importantly, the young dinos, the young dinos are they got an attachment to this kid. Right. And so, I'm a go, but also because pregnant woman is going, I guess I got to go as well. It's just, this is dumb.
I feel like it's like they definitely go because of Mira, but I'm like, same thing. I don't know how long they've been. Doesn't seem like they've been bonding very long. This just kind of seems like it's a particular scene that they decide to show. Because if they've been bonding for a while, then Fang probably wouldn't get pissed off at the kid here. But but she does. And then I mean, stupid kids, get off my lawn. Is what she
one thing I would
said.
say to Waylon's point, you saying that about the outlaw Josie Wales? Because that's how that movie starts.
The thing is, and part of what this show has done up to this point and before this episode is, if a kid gets killed, it's because just the environment is uncaring, and it's like dinosaurs. When you see Spears kids get eaten, it's like the Rexes have to eat. They're not doing it. It's not malicious. It's not to make you necessarily sympathize with them. I mean, obviously it makes you. It's part of why you sympathize with them, but it's basically just showing, look, the enemy they're up against, it's just nature. It's an uncaring, cruel world that he's up against, and that ultimately Fang is up against later on when her kids get eaten. But it's not emotional manipulation. It's it's part of the world building. It's part of what connects these two. And here it's very much the lack of killing this kid is used for manipulation. It's basically they're using this kid as a plot device. And they're making this kid artificially invincible. This kid should have been killed the second it encountered those pigs. Right when it turned around and saw them, it's like, why are they not just killing him?
Dude, not even that.
Not be able to avoid and done.
I'll point something out because I'm like, look, I mean, Genndy, even in that article that was on Discord, like, it's like, I understand that this show is where is it? Yeah, is exactly. It says even though this is the most unrealistic show ever made. Okay, so those are his words exactly from the article. But just because the show is the most unrealistic show ever made, which I don't know if it
unrealistic does not equal is not supposed to equal inconsistent.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Like you still have to have consistency and be competent in the story, the timeline, your characters, going season to season here. And we see, okay, so she is, in that I don't know, second or third trimester at this point. But yeah, like even Fang is like, you're preggers. Okay, cool. Let me dig you a hole like I would, dig for my eggs, which I thought was kind of funny because that's what she did in the previous season, of course. So, I think again, Mira liked that. So it does show that they're bonding, but same thing here. Like she obviously misses Spear, which it's like I'm sure she probably had many nights like this, and they probably both did. So. I get the idea of saying that, like, hey, these two characters need each other here, which is fine, right? Like that's fine to have in a show because you probably should have that. But this is such a, this is outweighed by all the other bad moments in writing in this season, which again is kind of unfortunate. But yeah. I even at this point I was kind of wondering what was going to happen here. I'm
still wondering what happened, and I saw it.
It's again. Go ahead.
No, I was like when we see this part here too, like, and I was thinking, like this is how the season should have started, and then it kind of goes into the anthology of the main characters here. Like, let's see Fang and Mira getting old, and both of their offspring are growing. And having that growth because we're 10 years down the line here, not 6 months, while Spear's been dead for about that time, because then we get the Hellboars, because again, we've got Fatso kid here who wants to pretend he's like Spear, which I don't think, who knows if the kid ever knew Spear, but yeah. What do you guys think about the animation with these Hellboars?
Shit.
I mean, you didn't like this leg?
Look at that leg.
Look at that leg.
I guess like in this scene, I was too distracted by how stupid this little kid's escape was. I don't like much of the animation at all in this entire episode.
Yeah, it's not very good.
I guess with the boars, it's not. I mean, I think the motherboard's maybe a little less egregious. I'm like, okay, there's some cool stuff to that, but gosh, this whole sequence is just so stupid that it's hard to even care. But no, I don't particularly love their design. I think I'm just like, whatever. It doesn't do much for me.
Just like real quick, because like so it had been established during season 2 that this tribe had been here for a very long time. I think that's something we can also just infer from the buildings in here. Yeah. So somehow this warrior tribe that Mira is a part of, that's like kind of a staple to her character development in season 2, has not figured out how to deal with this wild boar problem, and or even just kind of like off-put it. Because as we see later on, these guys are just collecting people to, I don't know, like make like a fucking Labubu collection or something like that in this hole. So I'm very confused at like just how competent these people are and what's going on in this part of the universe. Also, these character designs ripped straight out of Princess Mononoke. The boar god and all the cursed boar look exactly like these.
Interesting.
Like when we see the titty boar later, that's the boar god from Princess Mononoke. Same color, same huge stature, even down to like the little warts on the face. 1-for-1 rip-off design.
Really?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll send you a picture so you can compare it when we get to that.
We get to that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But
Alice is using puns that I use in the Discord now.
Yeah. Papa Punka said the same thing, Allison, in my Discord. She needs me to be bored, get it? And I said, but is it driving you wild? Or making you wild? I forgot what I said.
Hamming this up.
Yeah.
Oh.
I say, yeah, even though they just had 2 seasons of a good show, they can't realize the quality difference of the third one. Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that we've noticed is, especially with modern fandoms, is if you just slap, the label of thing on whatever, they'll oh, I love it, is thing. It's that fandom has become a means of establishing someone's identity. Right. It's like, oh, we had the scandal with the Catholic priests. Everybody was Catholic, didn't suddenly switch religions or anything. They remained Catholic. Oh, yeah, there's some problems and all that. And they pointed out those problems to like fix it. If they were most modern IP fandoms, they would be like, no, that's fine. It was meant to be that way as always. And so that's part of its is you're just not understanding it. Oh, okay.
Well, and then so here's an idea, right? Again, we're talking just about the consistency of scaling and the scaling issues that exist here. So again, you figure this boar here is about 6 feet at the top of its back here. Obviously, Fang is much larger than that. So it's Fang's probably 12 feet by the top of her back, and another 3 to 5. Which I mean, and again, like that's T-Rexes were known to be somewhere 15 to 20 feet tall.
Hold on,
but what?
Real quick, I just realized Mira's almost 9 months pregnant. That means Fang and her offspring have been at this settlement for almost 9 months, and these boars still attacked, and they still didn't come to a solution?
This is the first time, apparently.
Yeah.
But they have fucking Labubu collection of humans at their dead.
They've been stealing them from other places.
But
not only that, but this is the first time, and yet they're aware somehow that there are survivors that they can go after, and not. Well, I guess they're screwed.
It wasn't like the creatures with giant fangs who snatched these things up and then ran off with them would look like they might have actually killed them and are just carrying them on.
Where's the gap in those teeth to just hold on to a child?
Oh yeah, that was been my point. I was like, that child would be dead.
Also,
When I saw that
Alice,
kid was still alive, I was like, "Give me a break."
Yeah.
I was
I know.
"Give
I'm like,
me
this.
a
That's
break."
a bit too far fetched. I'm sorry, man. Like,
just
What's
to
up,
your
AJ?
point about season 1, Alice, like, and this is what we discussed earlier, is at least when they scaled up or scaled down Fang, it was to emphasize like the tension and emotion in specific situations or in specific fights, so you could deal with that inconsistency because it contributed to the scene. It doesn't contribute anything here, and they play fast and loose, so they make her bigger to make her seem more intimidating in some scenes, but then make her smaller to make her less intimidating, like with the cave earlier in this episode. So they play around with scale for convenience, not for purpose.
Yeah,
Right,
but it's worse. It's worse than convenience. So the in prior ones, it's visual storytelling to denote stakes and all that stuff. In this one, it's literally plot device.
and like that was gonna be my point, where like you see the difference here. I think this is a good measurement, but then when you see these boars next to Albino Mother, and you just see how she towers over them, I'm like, she's gonna tower over fucking Fang. I'm like, that's just bonkers.
Yeah, she's like 40 foot at the shoulder. But the other thing is, these things suddenly get crazy when they first encounter the child. They're basically like, at snout level or whatever. And the next thing they're doing is grabbing adults like they're Ken dolls.
Yeah.
She's
gulping like 3 adults at the same time, dude. It's like, what's that, Vex?
No, they scale up the baby dinos here as well, because these baby dinos are pretty close to the fat kid size, and now they're half the size of these boars.
Oh, they grew overnight.
Why is this dude smiling?
Yeah, it was a growth spurt.
Although
titties.
The way this guy is drawn here, though,
he looks like one of those little Avatar pieces of like dough cookies before they're cooked in the last.
it looks like the. I don't know why it reminded me of what was your Wii? You have a Nintendo Wii. What was it called?
I don't know, but the little dog laughed to see such sport. As the hog jumped over the moon.
That fucking Wii Sports, like the emoji people.
Yes,
or whatever.
your Wiimoji. That's what it reminded me of. Yeah, look at this kid's got a huge ass smile. Is the boar smiling too? Are you saying, Vex?
No, just why is he smiling?
It's a big joke.
Why are you smiling?
I love bacon. Look how fat I am.
I know. I know in this part when he turns, he looks and he sees that it's either Fang or Fang's kids. I can't remember.
They're coming to the rescue.
Yeah, but I'm like that should be relief, not chipper. Oh boy, that's what I'm saying. I hate everything about.
Hold on, go back. His fucking facial expressions are killing me.
She needs to.
It's like, look at the hog on that hog.
She sees it's like the kid sees its penis. He's like, oh my god.
That's what I said. Look at the hog on that hog.
All right, guys, we can't assume the boar's gender.
But it wouldn't be a boar.
Did someone just snort?
The second kid's faces, man. I can't.
Wow!
Vex is going through like a Rolodex of jokes that she can't say on a stage.
That's exactly it.
They're just scattered all over the floor right now.
They all start with the letter N.
Oh man.
My, what a big penis you have.
I gotta update my fucking avatar now.
Oh, you definitely need to use that on Visa.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh, man, that's the only good thing to come out of this episode of the expression.
Facial expressions.
we thought the Spear playing with his brains was going to be a rich bane to mine on this.
Oh man. Alice, I'm a big Gojira fan. Love Godzilla.
Ooh, Mr. Fancy saying Gojira instead of
Gojira.
Look at me.
Like an American.
Yeah.
American. Yeah, well, look, we created Godzilla, damn it, by dropping nukes. All right. Molly, you stop that right now. You did not like 98. You're lying.
I actually really unironically like Godzilla 98.
Oh my god.
Okay, hang on. It's impossible to like Godzilla 98 as anything other than an ironic exercise.
I want to remind you people, she likes Waterworld unironically as well.
Yeah, I love Waterworld. I don't like Waterworld. I love Waterworld.
I mean, Godzilla 98 is really funny, but it's a clown movie.
Yeah, The woman who likes Waterworld and Godzilla still thinks this season is shit. That should tell you that even the lowest standards can recognize how bad this is.
Sheesh. Yeah. So that her cubs want to chase after the boars, and yeah, Fang is like, no, sorry, I got to protect you guys. You guys are not going to go chasing at those wild boar. But we got the village chief here, Mr. Angry Face, another expression here.
He also looks like he was in Scooby-Doo at some point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
really terrible animation. Sorry to interrupt there. No, just
No,
more bad animation. Very flat.
This guy's definitely investigated a leper colony or two.
Oh yeah. Now see, this one has like some interesting shading.
Ejectocito, cuz.
And but then nope, it'll go away as soon as we switch back. It's like individual cuts and scenes were animated by entirely different people, and nobody was communicating. Like no storyboards.
Agreed. I can totally see that. There's so many, like, tone aside, the animation is lacking a lot of consistency in this episode. So
also, I do want to point out, let's play Find the Asian in this picture.
Not the Asian driver, Nick.
Listen. The timing of that couldn't have been better because of Jamis saying hit the ejector seat, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I remember last year when we covered Goldfinger, and there was that clip with the ejector seat, and right as Goodwin said Asian, and it was an Asian getting ejected.
Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna have to look a little harder. We did know where it was, but
find the Asian.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Right behind the guy who's at dinner.
This entire scene also was just. I get that you got to fill runtime and everything, but the setup for wanting to go after these, at least make the fucking fat Steven Universe kid, like maybe that's the child of like the colony king or whatever. And that's why you need to go and get him back. But it's just like, oh, suddenly we're going to go back and collect people because reasons, even though logically that doesn't make sense. And also B, we didn't really do that when Mira got fucking kidnapped by Viking slave owners last season. Why are we doing it now?
Well, she wasn't pregnant and with the spear at that time. So she was
Yeah. Spear gives you more testosterone even to women.
Direct injection as well.
Mm-hmm.
And she's 9 months pregnant, which, as we've seen in modern media, means that she's at her peak fighting trim at that time.
Yeah.
How Chad is Spear that she got with him despite 3rd degree chafing.
Oh, so this was what I was going to ask you, Vex. So, as a woman, and obviously the other women watching, feel free to comment.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're 9 months pregnant, or even 7 or 8 months pregnant, right, and you got a baby on the way, knowing that you're not really physically capable of outputting something that a large muscular man like this gentleman here is raising his hand.
Whoa! I don't know that. I don't know that. I've seen modern TV. I mean, 100-pound women.
Well, listen, the Nat Geo shows I've seen, and all the men. Well, actually, that's true. A lot of women don't wear tops in Nat Geo. He does have pectoral muscles, man boobs, but
again, a small girl could just toss him around the room, as we've seen in many movies and TV shows of late.
True. Vex, would you chase after another parent's dumb kid while being 7 to 9 months pregnant?
Okay, I want to say just one thing before I give my answer.
Yes.
There is documented proof that like pregnant women did sometimes do fighting, but it wasn't this kind of fighting. So I didn't have like a crazy amount of issue with this, especially with all the other glaring issues with this episode. It just was not on my radar. But no, if I get even a little bit bloated, I'm out for the fucking day. So
Where are the documents? Release the documents.
Yeah, release the documents. I want to say as
femboy professor provided these documents.
as a man who has had to deal with a pregnant woman 3 times in his life, 9 months, you lucky if she can walk across the living room without having to take a break and be, all right, hold up, what's up? Nah, she's now one of the proclaimers. She's walking 500 miles. She's the head. She's jumping around. It's like, stop this.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that, Alice. Don't worry.
I mean, look, here's the thing. The stage of pregnancy in this case is going to matter whether there are documented cases or not.
Agreed. Like if she were only a couple months pregnant, this would be a lot less of an issue, but it's very clear that she's, as we see later on, she's close to giving birth. Like she's going to pop any fucking day. So no, I would not have, again, but the setup for this just doesn't make any sense. Like regardless of this, the reason why these people would leave to go save a fat child doesn't make sense. Like,
yeah, I mean, if what they're doing is going, okay, this is a danger to our village, and you can't really play defense so much with that. Okay, we're going to go hunt this thing down. That was kind of what I thought, because this is before they showed that little brat is alive. You're thinking, okay, this is, we gotta eliminate this threat. But then they showed it alive, and I was like, go to hell in a variety of ways. It's insanity.
Mm-hmm. This scene just reminded me of like, what are we trying to copy off of the Fellowship of the Ring here? You have my bow and my spear, and my spear too, and my spear thrice. Like, come on, dude.
And my fetus.
My fetus, yeah.
And my bent stick.
And my dinosaur and children.
It's Legolas, but with an N.
I didn't see any issue with Fang wanting to go along, because like I just kind of, I guess in my head canon, because this show is doing such a fucking shitty job of it, I'd been like, Fang knows that this is Spear's mate, and it is now her duty to protect his mate, because that's all she has left of him. So I had no issue with this, but the show isn't fucking doing that at all. So
well, I think there's kind of two things going at once. So you can almost see Fang going anyway, because her offspring is like getting the spear and and doing the cry, and once, so that annoying brat is going to try and escape and go chase it down, and Fang's like, nah, I'm gonna make sure I'm with them on that, right? Because and then you throw in the Mira thing, because again, if Mira would have stayed behind, you still have a decent chance of Fang going, because of her offspring suddenly go, like, I have a connection with this, even though Mom doesn't like my friends. My friend just got snatched by giant pig dog goat things, and here we go. It's
sorry, I just realized, like, when like you're I guess Goodwin can only really relate, but it's like when you see your kids playing with a kid that is not a good child, and then suddenly just a crazy boar steals it away. It's like a win-win. I'm sure Fang's actually happy.
I mean, what you do is you go, man, that's too bad. I know that was a good kid or whatever. Anyway, let's go play Monopoly.
You don't want to go out for McDonald's?
Yeah. I hear there's a new Nintendo card out.
I at first glance on this scene, I was like, oh, actually, really, I think the lighting of the sunrise is nice. And then I saw these trees, and it just pissed me off.
It looks like a piece of broccoli in the distance.
Dude, I'm like, man, it's actually really like great color work and the blending and the sky.
And you're like,
what the hell is this?
Hold up.
What is this?
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Yeah. Hold up. Wait a minute.
There's spring onions sticking out in the background too.
Yeah.
Back in the valley of the Jolly Green Giant.
What are these little mothballs here? Like, what are these
peas.
Bushes or what?
Those are Brussels sprouts.
Right. Yeah, Brussels sprouts and broccoli.
Also, I'm trying to remember. It's like they walk through the woods. So what is this? What shot is this establishing? It's like this isn't the environment they walk through.
Meanwhile,
really.
in another part of the land that we're not covering.
It's like Samurai Cop. It's like it's cutting back and forth between different cities at different times.
Yeah, I'm like they're obviously running through some sort of desert, right? They're running through the Pride Lands, and then I'm sorry, you guys can see this
is me.
tooth,
You're probably
right?
wondering how I got into this situation.
See how this tooth goes into the child here, right?
Mm-hmm.
How's it alive?
It should.
I think that because they're young and they're still feeding from their mom's tit, their teeth are actually rubber.
It's like kind of a retractable.
No, it's just bent out and in, and it's
bent backwards.
Yeah. It's just. Actually, this kid is also going, how the hell am I still alive?
Yeah.
Like we say, it's like, I know it's just you and a bunch of adults, but you were fat enough to where it was about equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was kind of wondering, like, why are they still alive? And where are they dumping them? Here's another great expression.
Thanks. That's your new avatar right there.
This is the one for you, Max, right here.
Hold on.
Oh, I've seen some shit.
Unironically, this
when
is
you
the
arrive
best
on the
artwork.
island.
This is the best artwork of the entire episode.
This kid's facial expressions.
Yeah.
The subject matter is terrible, but my God.
This island is owned by Jeffrey who?
Yeah.
But the email said blacks weren't allowed.
My God. It's the best gasp. Yeah, I'm like, okay, what's this kid seeing? And yeah, did not expect this. And to your point, going earlier, I'm like, they all came from the same village.
No, hell no, man. I hope the people with cornrows get eaten first.
So that's why I was like, they don't all look the same as far as their
Then how would they
wardrobe
know
goes.
that there was someone to go after, though?
What do you mean?
The Mira's village. How would they know that there's someone to rescue if they weren't already taking people?
Yeah, I don't
village?
know that. I don't know that they know that there's something to rescue. That's
Right.
kind of the thing. Is okay. Well, here's clearly a menace to our fucking village because these motherfuckers just show up snatching people.
Okay,
We need to go eliminate that threat.
Then that's even fucking worse because they haven't even scoped out the threat. They just make a feelings-based decision and then sacrifice their best warriors.
You will notice that the pregnant woman was the first one up. So yeah, the feelings-based reasoning is absolutely in charge right now.
They come from a region of the world where the IQs are not their best resource.
Oh no.
Bananas and rice, baby.
Mm.
I bet that pit smells amazing.
Some musky, heady aroma.
Also, with all those various people groups, it's like, where are these towns? Like, we've had all these establishing shots. Where are these towns even located at? If they're all in close enough proximity for these pig demons to be hunting at, where are these places?
Do you remember that empty city that Spear went walking through?
The lions
fuck
took over?
right off. Fuck right off, Goodwin. Oh my God.
It all becomes clear.
They all live
now.
they all live around the broccoli tree.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you have one more image of this pig mother after this one.
I think I do.
Oh,
yeah.
you'll have her big swinging jugs. So you got that.
Yes, I do have that.
Okay, if you want to just pull up the boar god image that I shared in the private chat.
Yes, I do have that up. Hang on. Let's do this. This one right here. Yeah.
Same. And then if you pull up the cursed boar one, that's the little red boars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty derivative.
Yeah, very, very similar. So you think maybe Genndy took some inspiration from
I don't think this is Genndy. I think this is just whoever HBO put on the animation team decided, oh, well, Genndy has written this out, or someone so whoever wrote the script has just put it in there. So here's how we'll animate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Mononoke. That's the name of the episode now.
It's just called Mononoke.
Seeing that animation steal more so for the boar god just really fucking pissed me off, because that's such a great iconic image from that movie, and to see it just ripped off in the worst fucking way possible. Oh my god, it made me hate this episode even more, and it made me kind of hate Genndy as well.
It's unfortunate, right? But
Bex was on the grassy knoll when Genndy was shot.
I did not have relations with that rifle.
Yeah, big swinging titties here.
I mean, it kind of looks like Nick's on tits. That's
yeah,
like a bunch of dangling hot water bottles.
It looks like condoms. Here, I have my collection of condoms with me. Anybody interested?
Dude, they're as big as the fucking boars, man. Look at the scaling difference. This albino mother towers over them more so than
this thing
Fang
has to be
did.
40 or 50 foot at the shoulder.
Yeah.
So but guys, it's okay.
This is
know
fine.
why? Because zombie spear is gonna kill it. Mark my words. It's gonna kill it. Yeah.
Also,
What's up, Draconis? How you doing, bud?
Remember when everybody went, who farted, and then they cleared the fuck out of the village, and Fang also smelled who farted or whatever, and then nothing happened?
Wait, at the end of this episode?
No, it's when they're all kind of in the standoff in the village, and then everybody does and sniffs, right? The boars and all this stuff, and the boars are like, fuck this shit, I'm out, right? And take off.
Oh yeah, there's no payoff there.
So was it spear they were smelling? Because if so, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it was 100% spear.
That's another continuity issue then, because in episode 1, when we see him getting revived or whatever, the entire village is on fire when that happens and everyone's dead.
Right. Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Like from the time span of them, of the hunting party that has left the village, and finds. I mean, we'll see it here, but I'll save it till we get to that part. But obviously, I mean, this thing is gulping. I'm gonna pause it here because obviously the
where's the fucking blood? Look at those. We have
the limb images. Dismemberment is hilarious. But like it's like eating 3 or 4 adults at the same time.
Snatching up like 5 motherfuckers all at once.
Yeah.
Why is the kid the only one who thinks to get up against the edge of the wall?
Well, he gets up against the opposite edge.
And then looks like milk's back on the menu, boys.
Looks like something's back on the menu.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. These things are like, I wanted Rossi to see this. I pinged him in Discord. Where the fuck is a little short king?
Probably baiting.
Or he's frozen to death.
It's only in Georgia. It's not that cold there. I swear to God, if he's playing Call of Duty and he's missing this, I'm gonna.
Why do we always cover shows that have these weird white things dripping from faces? How does this keep happening?
It's because Vex is on the panel.
I willed it.
Waylon.
You're watching a great suck off, my friend. That's
You're watching peak cartoons as some
I mean, it's a little.
I
can't. I don't know if it's less gross than the white stuff dripping from Wendy's face in Alien.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or she looks like, I just saw the bukkake. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're lemurping hard here.
There is definitely a theme to Trendy Tuesdays, and
lay off my nipple.
Even this kid, bro.
Ugh.
Oh god, kids like WTF. Yep, and then complete scene change to the forest. It's more gross than seeing this in real life. Yeah, so we're about to see it here, I believe.
This village is
because
not
Mira's
doing their best, that's for sure.
Which, I thought about this too. I'm like, so they're kind of retracing some sort of steps. Like, I don't know if they're, again, the idea of them finding the footprints or whatnot.
I think they're tracking. I think it's pretty obvious they're tracking. Yeah.
Right. But you think that if that's the case, then they would get to the same, they would go, maybe you're not, the same pathing of Spear, but obviously Spear finds them. So I don't know how, like, the tangent that Spear goes off of kind of like somehow circles back around to where the
Spear clearly got caught in a temporal anomaly or time traveled, because what the fuck? Yeah. Then we find this guy, right?
So the blood.
Remember, this is days ago from what we've seen of Spear. So did he run into this party and then was like, no, they ain't it, and then he went and found the grasshopper instead?
Well, like, so here's my thought, right? This blood to me still looks fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know the actual scientific time frame that blood dries.
Pretty goddamn powerful. It discolors like almost.
Yeah, and I was like, but also changes color. So if you're trying to be consistent in that regard, it would visually look different than it does here. So if the idea is, hey, this is recent, right? That means in the time that the hunting party has left the village itself has been attacked, burned down. The shaman here has taken the time to resurrect Spear, march down to the spot, and kill everyone.
A fresh kill is typically, from what I've read, it's between like it's 0 to 3 days. It's considered fresh, but decomposition begins immediately,
right,
upon death. But it's like, so I'm like, okay, the blood obviously should, if you wanted this to be more realistic, you would discolor this somewhat. But we don't know how many days it's been, but it's had to have been more than 3.
Hold on, can you bring up Cannoli's comment?
I was just reading that. Yeah.
The theory going around the internet is that the shaman brings Spear back to lives much lower in the village than Mira did, and that's why Mira never. But she would have had to see the fucking fire coming up to see. The setup still doesn't make sense.
Also, this shaman was at Spear's funeral.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was there.
I saw his ass, and I was like, "Hold up." I know that guy.
He's in this episode before this.
Yes, that was when I immediately went, uh-oh, because he's old as fucking dirt at the time. And I was like, he don't look like he aged much.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I have a screenshot of him. I'm like, oh, look, that's the shaman. Okay, cool. So he was at Spear's funeral or burial ceremony thing, right?
If it is like a bit of like suspended time loop, that still doesn't make sense because Spear's been picking up things as he goes and losing body parts as well, which is also confirmed by the end of this episode.
Yeah, by the way, are they going to find his skull cap?
Right. Is that what you? Oh, maybe that's what Fang's smelling. There you go. The skull cap.
Time travel tisms are not part of this show.
Where are all the monkey bodies now? Those are just all gone, but the shaman's still here.
They've evaporated.
No, they're here. But I think that like where's his?
Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing.
Half of his skull.
Yeah, because to me it's like, yes, it kind of needs to be an all or nothing thing, because okay, if your body's left out, in the wilderness, chances are animals are going to get to it,
right?
Especially
at
roam around looking for meat.
Like, if anything, you should find like this highly picked apart, where you should find like a piece of him or something, or maybe just find this. It's like you probably shouldn't even find the body of this thing. It's like
a piece of him that has like the woad style of tattoos, and they're like, oh, wait a minute, this is one of ours.
But like the thing, and I do agree. This is definitely some sort of autistic thinking. But like the fact that he in episode 1, Spear like wanders off into a fucking desert to find a leper village, right? Like,
I mean,
how big is that?
Shows the fuck up.
Yeah, we get Shai Hulud in episode 2. We get the lions in some sort of ancient ruins as well in episode 2.
Right.
Like,
That he's been walking in a circle, fine. But he hasn't been, there's not this whole time. He's been gone and walking for however the fuck for at least 2 days. Right. Because remember, sun's up and sun down at least, and I think more like a week or 2. But they just left their village that isn't on fire. And as everybody, and that shit must have happened in the past. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I want to say, if I remember correctly, I want to say it's been at least 5 days since Spear was resurrected as a zombie.
Yeah,
that's the point where he appears.
An absolute minimum based on just sunrises we've seen.
Exactly. So if you want to say, well, what haven't we seen? What takes place in the interim of those days that we do the sun up, sun down?
This motherfucker.
Oh, his heart's still there.
Everybody got killed in the village. He managed to raise Spear from the dead, somehow get ahead of them and get killed, even though all of this shit is within an eye line of the village. Because when this guy raises Spear up, he looks out and you see where the bonehead dreads are camped from the village. And then they go and he takes Spear and kills him. Now, somehow it's taken these people, they've left, their village got destroyed and all this stuff. Somehow, I don't know, they took a nap like right outside the city gates for 5 or 6 days, let all this shit happen, and then keep going. Otherwise, how does he get ahead of them?
That's what I'm saying.
This is retarded. This
doesn't make any sense.
Again, didn't not only retcon season 2, is retconning season 3.
Yeah.
The season we're in.
That's what I mentioned when we started the stream. But just to Waylon's point, is Genndy basing episodes on whatever movie he was watching at the time? I think Genndy just has outlines for episodes, and then he's handing it off to someone else.
Fill in the blanks.
And that would explain why the pacing is all over the place, why the tone is all over the place, why continuity is an issue, why whoever is working on this probably didn't even watch the first fucking 2 seasons. Because otherwise, half of the shit we've seen so far wouldn't be happening.
They haven't watched this season. Because they fuck up this season.
Also, the setting for where this shaman had died was completely different.
Yeah,
he was behind the trees in the background, because the one skull monkey head guy saw him off in the cut and then threw a spear and killed him. Right. And that's when Zombie Spear saw him die and was like, oh. But here there are all the other dead skull monkey people.
Bonehead dreads.
Boneheads, yeah. So, and again, they all look fresh. It just doesn't make any sense.
So where is Spear's head? The top of his head.
Dude,
also,
look at this.
Why has Spear walked the fuck back here?
There's flies, but
hold on. These corpses are also actually rotting compared to the shaman.
They look a little bit more like there's flies. So yeah, I would say that
there's bone sticking out in the far top right there. Same, and then
that's because Spear just pummeled them to death.
Are we sure?
No, we're not sure because neither of these motherfuckers.
I would say that, maybe they've started to decompose a bit, but like as Gord said, their body will start to decompose at that first day. So and it wouldn't take long for flies to show up in the freaking wild and in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, flies would be on them that day.
Yeah,
so that's all fine and good, but yeah, it's like
now if you wanted to make it a little bit longer, then like maybe maggots, perhaps. But same thing. Like you're in a primal land. You would have other animals.
There are
eating
boars running around killing people. They didn't stop. I was like, you know what? I smell some food. Let's stop and eat.
Let's go get. Yeah.
It's literally on our path. Maybe we can stop here for a snack. Nah, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll go attack this village instead. Yeah. My favorite argument I've been seeing is that it's a show about Neanderthals and mystical creatures. Don't think too hard about it. Nah, bro, you might know you imbeciles.
Yeah, my favorite argument is that the audience are retards and did not understand what was going on in the first 2 seasons and just saw, I like cartoons, and so fucking watched it. And so this, again, it's the same thing that I saw with the Cope, with people that are going, no, Arcane season 2 is just as good as season 1. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, it had music, and this is what it was like. How about I just put like a crib mobile over you and wind it up, and then you watch the shiny toy rotate and make noises?
So this is again, this is from the Entertainment Weekly article. Just these 2 snippets that Vex posted in my Discord. So if you're there, you know what I'm referring to. But for those who aren't in just the viewing audience, the callback to last season from season 2 when Gendy's saying, you know, Spear facing this villain that's supernatural powered. It's not just a creature. It's something that's beyond man. I felt like if they beat him, it's not right. So why not go out in a blaze of glory? He's doing everything right to protect his family like usual, but it's too much. You want it to be realistic, even though this is the most unrealistic show ever made. You want it to be a believable character-wise. To continue on with his daughter, felt like the right thing. Which we don't see his daughter, right, in the season at all. She's still unborn. Well, she's born inside the womb, but and then he says, the question goes, I was really moved to see Spear paint his entire life story on the wall. At what point did you decide that would be a part of his final act? Genndy says this was going to be the biggest challenge. Can we make the audience feel that he's got this existential thinking about his life? He knows he doesn't fit in, and then he starts to ponder, well, what is my place? He feels like the outsider if he still goes back to that very first episode where he loses his family and erases himself from that wall. But knowing that Spear is regaining all these member berries, flashbacks here, you'd think that you know, I don't know, he probably would come back to this, but there again, he can't. And yeah, I do think that the people are just trying to justify things, and I get it. Like, the show is obviously purely fiction, but that, as we mentioned, that doesn't mean you have to be incompetent or inconsistent here. Yeah, and I agree, dude. Like, trying to justify this is not, season 3 is not peak storytelling. You want to talk about season 1 and 2? Absolutely. You know,
if nothing makes sense, then there is no storytelling.
Right.
If you're gonna say our show's super unrealistic, it's like, okay, fine, but that can mean one of 2 things. Either what you're saying is that we're not being realistic, but there is internal logic. That's how you tell a story, is you have to have internal logic. That's fine. Right. Guess what? Lord of the Rings is not realistic. It's a fantasy, but it has internal logic in it. You know, its mechanics work well. That's being unrealistic is no big deal. But if what you're saying is it's unrealistic so we can get away with anything we want, well, then you're not being a competent storyteller. You're just being lazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. God, it just, I'm surprised there's this laziness that's
I'm not.
Well,
and again,
by this point,
but no, there's a reason that we point out certain fandoms and go, they will consume any slop because it's thing we like. And sadly, animation fans are amongst them.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Maybe because it's easier to try and as Kalu said, like, trying to justify things. And
I mean, because animation oftentimes will carry with it an inherent level of absurdity. Typically, like, characters can fall from greater distances that if you apply that to the real world, it wouldn't make sense. But even the good movies that are animated will still be internally consistent, you know. And basically fans of like Predator Killer of Killers will think that movie should be able to get away with all the bull crap it gets away with because it's animated. It's like, no, it exists in the Predator universe, therefore it's not allowed to. I'm sorry. It does not get to have the animation rules that we typically allow, you know, because it's its own creator is saying, no, it's part of the continuity, and the ending basically confirms that by bringing in Dutch and bringing in Heron and all that stuff. But with most, I mean, Primal, obviously with seasons 1 and 2, yeah, it's got a lot of like crazy stuff that happens that is not particularly realistic, but for the most part, its continuity is well in place. You know, it has issues here and there, but for the most part, it's pretty consistent. This season has been the furthest thing from that.
Right. It also helps when you have a story to tell. Sadly,
Mhm.
this season does not. Other than I need money and I couldn't come up with anything better. When you decide as a creator or as a fan that it doesn't matter because I like color pictures that they painted.
turtles.
Yeah, right. Then and it can be stupid because it's not meant for me. You know, that's fine because I'm here for the pictures. Then all you'll get is stupid, and I will assume you were stupid as well.
So I was just kind of two things. Number one, this particular scene bothered me, and I'm sure you could probably visually understand what I'm referring to here.
I'm talking about this is peak art, bro.
I just don't. The biggest thing for me is the fact that I don't want Fang in this image here. I'd have been fine with if she wasn't in this image, but the fact that she's in this image here and the way she's drawn,
this is
bothers me, man.
Midget Fang, because again, head too big for body and scale totally wrong.
Yeah, bad scaling issue here. So I was looking up this episode on IMDb, which I guess this is kind of a interesting moment here too. So I went to IMDb to see what this episode was rated as an 8.5, and I want to see if there's any comments.
That's actually pretty low.
Well,
I mean, it's not, and there's not that many reviews so far. There's like less than 200 ratings.
Yeah, it's like 150. There's only one actual comment. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Hang on.
I had to think for a second if that was me. I was like, no, I haven't commented on IMDb.
But
I have rated.
Censored.
Let me zoom in a bit.
There you go. This is almost as deep as it had my end.
Just wait. Here we go. The first half of this episode was things fans have been asking to see for years. Fang is adorable, and her bonding with Mira and figuring out she's pregnant was incredible. She was so happy. Even the babies were making friends with people around the village. The action with the Andrew Sarkis was great as well. Wrong animal, but it's fine. And the ending cliffhanger leaves me really looking forward to the next episode. The season being before the epilogue kind of ruins the suspense of who will all die. But at the same time, I'm glad I don't have to worry about them. Oh, but you know what?
Real quick, hit refresh on that real quick. Just want to make sure of something. Nope, they didn't add my downvote.
No, your downvote isn't there. What's going
on? I'll try it again. I'll keep it up and see if it populates.
Quit
hiding the truth, IMDb.
Yeah, I'm just like, downvotes. You can't do this.
I note the username.
American Idiot. Yeah, well, yeah. You lived up to it.
Yeah. So either
American Idiot and the initials AI. You have the opinion of one.
You really are an American Idiot, or you're a Green Day fan, in which case you're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to try and sing that, but I didn't want to. It wasn't worth my
Were you feeling gay?
No, that's why I didn't do it.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm not going to do it to you guys.
No. I've defiled myself enough watching this.
Joe.
There's a movie called
Jacob.
Gay Niggers from Outer Space.
What?
Yes.
You're only just now learning this?
Really?
Yes.
1990s space movie. That's what they're referring
yes,
to.
That's what they're talking about.
I did too, Alice, until I saw it. I was like, there's no way.
You can just Google, Vex, just go blank Google 1990s space movie.
Yep.
This was actually hold on. Let me go back a second. I think this was rated. Oh my God. According to IMDb, this is the highest rated episode of season 3 so far.
Hold up. So that tells you something, because when episode 1 dropped, it was like a 9.5 or whatever.
Yeah.
It was higher than anything.
It dropped to an 8.2.
Oh, it's almost like the more people watch this, they're like, wait a minute, this is kind of looking a bit shit. What's episode 3 sitting at right now?
So if this
8.4, but episode 2 is at 8.0 right now.
hold on, that means that if this is sitting at an 8.5 with the high reviews, this is
This
going to
thing's
drop to
going into the
sevens.
sevens. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that assumes enough people are still watching.
Yeah, because 3 episodes is enough to make people drop off if nothing's happening.
Yeah, so episode 1 has had 415 ratings. Episode 2 has had 290, and then episode 3 has had 237. And again, there's only been 143 that have rated this episode, and it's only been out for a couple days now.
I mean, you'll notice that we have had more and more problems finding Twitter takes on this as well. I don't think anybody's watching this anymore.
Yeah, I feel like people are trying to maybe still watch the first couple episodes if they haven't up to this point too. Which I mean, just even kind of speaking for my own like views for the live streams. I mean, episode 1 and 2 have been doing great, which I appreciate. But episode 3 has kind of fallen off, and I don't know. That's because people are kind of just realizing it, but. And I don't know if people are just still kind of just going along with the ride, but I know some people. I always had that rule with. I've had this rule for years now. Whenever I watch and I've watched new anime, I probably watch the first 3 or 4 episodes, and if I'm not intrigued or hooked by that point in time, I just won't watch anymore. It's like, no, I'm done. That was it. So. If I don't see any potential there, either, right? Like, I mean, it's one thing if a show, like I'll say, for example, like Frieren, starts slow, but it is fantastic storytelling, and it's got great character development in it.
I do have bad news on the X Primal takes front.
What's that?
Like genuinely bad news.
Is it? Oh no! A second tweet has hit the building.
It's okay. So the tweet says this. It says, watched episode 4 of season 3 of Primal, and finally a good episode after 3 disappointing ones. Though a lot of it is due to actually having Fang be actually present in the episode. Still not a fan of zombie spear thing going on. That is unfortunately from Cool Guy.
Well, again,
you're not so cool guy anymore.
To be fair, it was only episode 3. He was going, I'm starting to not like this. And I was like, maybe he's just slow. It's fine. If you get there in the end, that's great. But he's already recognized the flaws with this. And as it goes on, it'd be like, oh, my bad.
I forgot who it was when we were trying to guess the ending songs for Alien Earth. I was trying to remember, Jamma, who it was that did not like Green Day, and it was you.
Definitely me.
And I know you didn't like it either, but wow, they're so punk rock.
Just because it was made by punks doesn't mean it's punk.
True.
And by punks, I mean in the prison sense for Green Day.
Primal season 3 is going to be looked at back upon in like 2 or 3 years, and everyone's going to realize it was bullshit. There's like 100 essays on it.
I think that they will forget it existed, and nobody will write about this again.
Yeah, just like Rage for the Machine.
Yeah,
Rage for the Machine.
I was so sure I was going to get one. Honestly, that was the best part about watching those episodes, is wondering what sort of song we were going to get at the end.
It just became a giant meme fest, and
I know.
I mean, and to be fair, that last episode was it was the only episode that had real tension when we thought, oh shit, they're going to kill Tentacles. Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no, that ain't happening.
I know that was the only point where we're like, oh my God, are we actually going to get
I'm a riot. I'm a cut a bitch.
Rage here. I didn't know that Genndy was just going for some sort of
I knew immediately this is a dream.
Yeah, well, but I didn't know if it was going to be
when she pulled her own baby out of like this better be a dream.
Oh yeah, I knew it was, but I don't know if he's just trying to like what he's trying to say here and is like a as a metaphor.
He's trying to say, remember,
yeah.
Fire guy.
But yeah, they're getting speared on fire, and then guys, look, We got
here
the
too
real
late. Keep your dream.
spear. Yeah. She's like this when she wakes up. She's like, oh shit, it was just a dream.
Yeah.
Filler dream.
Let me feel my baby. Drinking my
Gotta get my
jug.
drink on.
What's up, Shield Wall? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Shield Wall.
What's up,
And
shit?
Bob.
Hey, Bob.
And Bob.
How you doing, Bob?
It's not cool. The animation. It's not that cool.
No.
Not in this episode.
Not so.
I'm gonna
good.
Because
kick you
I-
right in
I
your
rem-
baby nuts.
Because Jacob and I both remember when it was good.
Yep.
Wait, can you go back one? It'd be back
There-
2 now, but
Next.
I know.
When they take away your bananas and rice.
What do you mean we're out of bananas?
This is a learning center, sir.
there's a Leering
try.
Center, please.
You
Oh,
know,
right about it.
if there was actual dialogue, this was immediately followed by, "Oh no, you didn't."
Send it in, Alice. Send it
When
in.
the dot on your forehead won't stay on its own.
Yeah, I'm sure she would like to do that, but you know,
This is where you put the sound out of "I'm a strong, independent black woman."
Exactly.
what are you looking at? Disaster. Because yes, the series is falling off.
It never started.
Yeah, this
like,
series
not
blew
falling.
up on the launch pad.
Yeah.
This season did. Well, he said the series, so it's like no problem.
Yo, Rick Costa, what's up, my dude?
Rick.
Seasons 1 and 2 are
Good to see you,
great.
buddy.
This season's bad.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, Rick was there from the B jump on the
Yeah.
Primal stuff, and he knows season 1, season 2. That was good rat. This is just ass.
I would say
Mhm.
if there's anyone that can vouch for us that who saw us go through the past seasons again in extensive lengths and giving it high praise,
Mm-hmm.
it's Rick. And this is just an abomination. A pale imitation of what was exactly. Does the dot on the forehead light up when the coffee is ready?
Man, you see the look on her face? She ain't making no coffee or sandwiches.
She's gonna do that to this horrible season over, just get rid of the pain.
Yeah.
And she might try to ride a bone that he has, just not the correct one, you know. She's gonna look down and I'm like, what happened? Oh,
She knows. She's got the penis necklace. We already covered this.
it was the souvenir she took away. Guys, before you wrap that up, I'm gonna need something real quick. And this is the smell of the hold on.
Scaling
Which, by
is
the
off
way,
now.
I was like, again, this is
exactly.
another
Fang is
scaling issue.
suddenly the same size as these things.
Yeah.
When she was considerably larger when they were in the village.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, no, this is another one of those things. I was like, hold on a second. What? I was like getting these screenshots. I was like, come on, man. It's fucking T-Rex. It's bigger than a damn 6-foot boar.
But this is pig, dog, goat, rabbit.
Which I
gerbil.
mean, like, and this is this is accurate. It would definitely, break its whole head like that. Yes, which I appreciate, but I mean, it should look a lot it's bigger than that. It's like the boar's entire head should be inside Fang's mouth. That would be the accurate way of scaling this.
I mean, I don't know what the size of these things were in reality, but given the random scaling of what the fuck or whatever, I understand that a T-Rex head is like 5 or 6 foot long.
Yeah. I did actually have the dimensions of it pulled up on another tab here. Hang on. Which again, like it was talking about they're medium-sized animals. Yeah, the smallest ones were about 330 pounds. Whereas the largest ones on record could be somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 pounds. Kind of depends, but
And for
So you're looking like, boar to hippo sized.
yeah.
yeah.
Whereas a
Yeah.
T-Rex was like 6 to 8 tons.
Yeah.
And even then, they've found bigger ones that can rival up to 10 tons.
Yeah.
So the ones they've
30
been
foot
recently
long
finding,
with a 6 foot long head.
yeah. I mean, yeah, some
They
of
had
these,
to scale closer to right in the
Dude,
village. Now
dude.
it's like, no, this is a really big one.
like, okay, because I am a nerd when it comes to this kind of stuff. Because I do fancy some paleontology. But one of the most recent finds called EB Cope. And they're still, piecing this T-Rex together. The fucking femur is 11 feet.
Jesus Christ.
That's not even its full fucking height. And I'm like looking at my ceilings. I'm like, I've got vaulted ceilings. I'm like, that terrifies the fuck out of me. I'm like, if that's even the full height of a T-Rex, and I'm already looking at something that's up to 11 feet, 12 feet. Nah, man. Like that head's got to be at least 6 feet with teeth that are the size of, bigger than my fucking hand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yeah, it's definitely putting that whole boar's head inside of its mouth and crunching it, which I feel like number one it would be like very cool visually, but also maybe a little bit easier to like draw at that point. I don't know. I mean, I'm not that great of an artist, so I can't really speak to that, but I feel like you'd have a better, and maybe a bit of an easier time, I should say, making it to scale. But
yeah, the other thing is, and this has been kind of consistent through this, and I'm like, I'll let it go. But if you're gonna be look at my dinosaur knowledge, you might want to get the fucking T-Rex arms correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not how they're hinged. Right. They literally, it's like the way they do it is if you, like when you're a little kid and you do the T-Rex arms and you bend and you walk around or whatever. That's not how T-Rex works. Right. Understand their front limbs are much like birds' wings. What they don't do is go forward and lean so you can grab stuff. It is purely like a grab, like hug. Hug is the only maneuver that they have.
Let's see if I can find this really quick.
Yeah, they're kind of, the time era is fantasy, so you have all kinds of mixed up things going on.
What are we looking for?
Good episode.
I'm trying to find so I mean there's been quite a few different I'll look for it when we're discussing later, but it was talking about the potential largest theropod that ever lived was this T-Rex called E.D. Cope, which is named after the paleontologist E.D. Cope. But like, and I think if I
hold up. The largest Tyrannosaurus with an 11-foot long bone is named E.D. Cope.
Yeah. I know.
Sounds instructional to fans of this season.
Sounds like it's made of irony to me.
But majority of them they've been finding later has been pretty interesting, but I won't bore everyone with that right now.
T-Rex recognized bitches.
Mm-hmm. Titanoboa. Oh, I know about that giant ass snake.
Big snake.
Titanoboa is actually not the largest snake.
Yep. And look, they try to fight it off here. I mean, there's a couple of cool kills, I guess, but again, like, and I'm thinking, oh, well, we saw maybe 8 or so, right? Maybe let's say a dozen at that cave.
They've been fruitful and multiplied.
But okay, listen, hold on a second here. That's a good point, Goodman. How the fuck is that giant ass albino boar mating? And what the hell is it mating with?
I mean,
or I guess these boars mating with each other. Ooh,
mostly because I'm worried about child support. I refuse to answer.
It's like what? Oh god, what's the animal that can breed on its own? What the fuck? What are they called?
Well, most
again?
amphibians can.
What is asexual reproduction? There we go.
You're quoting Dr. Alan Grant.
I was going to do some cellular mitosis shit. It just fucking splits into two, and then some bullshit up in here.
This is that little boy's face when he sees them splitting into two.
It's like, ah!
What you're saying, Vex, is that life finds a way.
Yeah.
Life finds a way.
Well, yeah, there it is.
I absolutely fucking hated this entire sequence, by the way. Not only do they totally pull punches with the gore and violence, but like the fact that these tiny stick wooden arrows are doing one-shot kills on these things that are 5-6 times bigger than these people, and these people are able to swing clubs that kill them in one hit as well. Absolutely ridiculous. You've taken away the threat of these like monstrous creatures, and you've overestimated the power of your warriors to the point where now you look like fucking retards for letting anyone get stolen in the first place.
I think it's important that angry black woman gets chomped in half. They're like, nah, you ain't worth taking back.
And it looks like ketchup comes out, man. It's not even fucking blood. It's ketchup.
Yeah, I mean, there's
well, she was a thick lady.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some fries with that shake.
Yep.
Yeah, they again, like I think here they get the scaling wrong. Like earlier in the episode,
again, it's literally the scaling is messed with for plot, not to try and convey weight of emotion or challenge or anything like that. This is literally plot.
It's just to take them out. We need to thin these extra warriors that came from the village that went to assist, Mira and Fang.
When we want to have the warriors look like they're actually competent, these things are like the size of wild boars. And then when it's time to take them out, suddenly we hit the enlarger on the photocopier, and now they're 300%.
Yeah. Which just kind of, look at them feet, though.
Oh, don't tell Kata.
I know. Kata, want to check this episode out?
Yeah.
I mean, like that. I think this was one of the scenes that you could kind of see it coming because it was like in somewhat of a slow motion here. But this was probably like the goriest this whole scene got. It's like woman gets chomped in half. You could see the intestines and stuff like that. Which
they started filming Predator Badlands right after
that. Yeah, regular boar would be hard to kill with the bow and arrow.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Very.
Yeah. You know what? Who didn't have a hard time killing a wild boar? Mac from the Predator.
That's true.
He gutted that son of a bitch.
Couldn't you find something bigger?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is exactly where more plot needs to happen. Which also, again, they don't show all the villagers at the same time every single time. Like there's been like 5 or so deaths that have just happened, and there's still like more people here. So they never show like the complete amount of people that are traveling together in this little group here. But we got a member for 5 months, Sith Lord Poe. Jerry, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, man? Hail from the dark side, all will know it. The greatest arrives, the Sith Lord poet. Words that come to the light from the darkest night. Hello, Nick and all. Good to see you, Jerry.
Absolutely.
I would snap, but I was in the middle of a yawn.
Oh.
Don't blame me. It's the boar.
No. Boredom.
Yeah.
I bet the boar is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
Yeah. Again, this is another one where they... Hold on. I just realized the dude's head. And this sideways elongated jaw here.
Choices were made.
This is the...
It's good because the eyes are red. Red means evil. Ask,
Oh,
any,
Vader.
of
ask any
course.
modern Star Wars fan.
He baited.
Evadered.
Where were all these pigs when they came to the settlement originally?
That's what I'm saying. Were they like so? Were they just
Union
reinforcements
break.
to cave? Like
It's a union break. They couldn't do that. Come on,
No.
you know the
shift
rules.
change.
These are the other shift. Yeah,
Yeah.
That shit looks lame.
these are night shift pigs.
Ooh, on the night shift.
Which again, to think, they've killed some, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And then there's more coming in.
Right. More still coming through. I love Fang, but she ain't gonna take them all out. Not even with her cubs.
No,
or
because
pups,
she's simultaneously going to be trying to protect them.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Also, she's going to suddenly shrink because it must be really cold outside or something.
Right,
Mhm.
yeah. But also,
Now that's big enough for them to hide behind.
Yes.
It goes from being the same size and height as them to
Yep.
now they can hide behind a dead one. It's just like,
Well,
ugh.
yeah.
Gord, I don't know if you noticed, but the plot needed this. So
That's true.
embiggen.
yep. and they all went to Miss Marvel.
And what's
But
with these
guys-
two guys that came along who don't know how to fight, who are totally incompetent?
Glad to hear, Jerry. I think you heard that song. I think Dodgeball. Yeah. She was in the pool.
Yeah.
I don't understand why in a group like that these boars would all be afraid of one.
Yeah, it doesn't make any.
One
We've
pig.
not
That's what I'm
seen any
saying.
animal behave like this around him.
And the other, yeah, so we haven't seen animals act like that. And then the other thing too is, so the show keeps trying to drop hints that there's something darker or more supernatural linked to Spears' resurrection, but it's not doing a good job of reinforcing that. So I'm afraid we're gonna get like a random, like episode 7, we're gonna see a giant demon, and it will literally have come out of nowhere because we're gonna have a gap of about 4 episodes now that just do fuck all and just are filler
None
of
of that, but
Spear getting his memories back.
we saw the demonic side leave in episode 1.
When the shaman died, yeah.
Yes. So we've already been questioning, why is this motherfucker still walking around? But also, if it's going to be, and then there's a big demon, there's some and then bullshit. You have no theme that you're actually running with.
Could you imagine a 12-ton T-Rex that
Sure, because you're looking at like 35 foot long with
so Cope's
6+ foot head.
the Cope's estimation is over 13 meters at 12.4 tons.
Yeah.
So you think if Fang just happened to be relative to that, you think those little shit boars would think that it's all right, guys, we can take them? Like, nah, son, stop trying, get the hell out of here. I mean, you ain't gonna you ain't gonna do shit. I'm like, I don't know. Like, again,
Well, it depends. I mean, do they get to embiggen? Because
true, yeah.
Mama Boar would be like a snack.
Yeah, Mama Boar is like 20 meters and
She's 20 meters
tons.
tall.
Yeah. I saw Gooch. I told Gooch as soon as I saw Magic in episode 1 of season 3, I was worried for the future of the show.
I mean, we've had magic in the prior ones. It was more that, I'm resurrecting the character that we actually get a satisfactory ending for. And then just bullshit happens and it only gets worse.
Do boars hunt in packs?
Yeah. Boars, wild boars always travel in groups.
Yeah. I don't know if they are like in same size groups as maybe like wolves are, right? I think wolves probably might hunt in a larger pack, but I think we'll probably find, at least several boars together,
I mean, you go around wild boars, you'll see 20 or 30 in a group. That's not a problem.
You're
They
saying,
travel.
can you get
Yeah,
something
it's like,
right?
the
Gord?
hunting thing is like, okay, they're not typical hunters, but yeah, they travel in like sounders.
Yeah.
Exactly, Jacob. That's what I was saying. Like, that's like they've been finding more T-Rexes that are like just ridiculous sizes, um, which is amazing. But so again, like I'm like, okay, so if you've got Fang here that is sensing, smelling something, and she's obviously ready to get aggressive because she's already, I guess, been aggressive with these, hellboar pig goats. And then you see this. Hey guys, how's it going?
Sorry, I had burritos.
Remember me?
Yeah, imagine his gas. My God, no wonder they were all just sniffing the air and then running. It was like, oh man, somebody had some roadside sushi.
She's like, I banged this thing.
He comes in, he's like, "You ready for round 2?"
Yeah. It's a ghost of hookups past. Oh shit.
We're pregnant?
Yeah.
And then I think it just ends.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Yeah, oh my God. It's Bella Ramsey.
Yeah, I think this ends right here too, which is.
Yeah, even Fang's like, fuck this. This is a bullshit.
Yeah, Fang is like, no. Yeah.
Look at the lack of depth on this animation.
Everything is so flat and
really flat. It's really weird to look at too. It's kind of like an uncanny valley for the show. Because even when Genndy was like, when the animations were on the weaker side for episodes 1 and 2, there was still like a noticeable depth to all of the characters.
Yeah, again, this looks like the Hanna-Barbera version of Primal.
Yep.
Yes, that is indeed Brain sticking out of his head because in the first episode, Draconis, he had that part of his head sliced off by this bone dread.
Bonehead, yeah, and the boneheads that we found, sadly, we didn't find his scalp. I don't know, maybe it got up and it's crawling away on its own adventures at this point.
Yeah. Maybe a grasshopper found it and kind of flew away with it,
Oh,
but
a grasshopper's wearing it as its cap.
Yeah.
And then your daddy turned into a zombie.
Top of the morning to you.
Yeah, well, with everybody giving up smoking, you got to come up with some story. And zombie, sure.
And that, kids, is How I Met Your Mother for the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you went out for milk, man, I'm lactose intolerant.
That is Pray for the Wicked, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 4. I wanted to pull up the clip for episode 5 real quick, but I don't know if we want to do a little roundabout and give this thing a rating. And everyone watching, let me know what you would rate this thing as well out of 10. Again, IMDb has stated an 8.5 for the time being. So an
not
average
me on
score.
IMDb.
Yeah, not Pup, not Court.
I gave this one a 2 out of 10.
Oh, generous! I
think this is terrible. This is really terrible.
Bex, I know that you're spicy about this. So why don't you get into it?
This is the worst episode of the entire series. I was so angry about this. I actually genuinely could not focus the rest of the day because it really does feel like Genndy was forced to have this idea, or maybe he's been an idiot all along and we're just seeing it come out now in full force. Or maybe this was the trade-off for getting the Game of Thrones animated spinoff that he's now, showrunner for and leading. I don't know, but I can't imagine being a creator who's known for telling such wonderful stories through like very simple style and having it resonate with so many types of audiences and kind of taking what would probably be like the magnum opus of everything you've done so far, only to just like literally like take a shit on it, then shove it up your ass, then shit it out again down a child's throat, and then Epstein that child. Like I think
it's important to be thorough.
I'm really at a loss of why you would do this. Like, I don't understand how anyone can defend this show. I think, like, maybe I could forgive the first 3 episodes if you thought those were good because, it's just meandering, but maybe it's going somewhere. Maybe it's trying to do something, but it's just
we have arrived, motherfuckers. We have arrived.
Now we've arrived at the big thing we all saw was coming, and all it's been is a bunch of retcons, really shitty animation, a bunch of pulled punches, hand holding when it comes to quote unquote emotional depth. I'm baffled, man. This is like a 0 out of 10 for me, and I never thought that in a million years that I would give a Primal episode that. But this was just so fucking bad in every way possible. It's a 0, dog. It's a 0 boar titty milk out of 10.
Oof.
I hate this. I will never once we are done with this show, I am going to pretend that season 3 doesn't exist. For all intensive purposes, I am going to Men in Black myself.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
The
about it.
first time Vex is allowed Men in Black.
Men in Black. Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't think Vex liked it very much.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell with her sometimes.
It's a higher rating. All right, so this is the teaser for episode 5 next week called The Dead Cast No Shadow.
Well, this animation hasn't cast any shadows for half of the fucking episodes.
It's casting a shadow on my day.
No.
Watching it, but yeah, I'll have a low sound, I guess, maybe, and I'll just kind of pause it. Let's see what we got here. Okay, well, necro hand.
Based.
Just keep watching, man. Just keep watching.
What the fuck is this?
Some sort of like magic. Throw salt on the ground to keep.
They're just throwing water and digging a hole in the dirt.
What is the tone of this? Oh gosh, this looks like the comedy you see like in Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is good for that show. This is not that kind of show.
Yeah,
you're just trying to start a fire.
Like there are funny moments in Primal. They don't occur in this kind of slapstick sort of looking way.
This is Abbott and Costello meet Primal.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about what's going to happen with Mira.
I mean, she banged a guy who was, cooked beyond well done.
Oh,
so
interesting.
He's not going to be overly...
stops her from advancing.
Yeah, Fang's like, fuck this. This is a reboot. We don't want any part of this.
No, stop. Don't advance the retcon.
Right there. I know better.
There's the flat artwork yet again. So whoever animated episode 4 is also doing episode 5.
And that's it. Wow.
Oh, that was nothing.
That wasn't much of a teaser.
Lamerp.
What the fuck else are they gonna do?
Not show teasers and just at this point, I wouldn't even want to see teasers. Just let us go into it blind, because at least that a little bit better.
I find it amusing they have to release the next episode against the Super Bowl. Good luck with that.
Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, I'd rather watch the Super Bowl at this point than.
I mean, I'm obviously I would always rather watch the Super Bowl, but especially this particular one. But still, I'm like, good luck with that.
I'd rather watch the toilet bowl than this.
Yes. It spins every few minutes if I
I can get some action, and it does have a certain consistency that I can understand. Like, this is the when we started this, it was like, okay, this is starting to look sus from episode 1, but we comforted ourselves with look, it can't be Arcane season 2. I retract that statement. This shit, this has every indication of being just as bad.
And
you know, if I look at like epic fall offs of series, right? I mean, Arcane season 1 is pretty fucking high up as a storytelling and characterization and animation and all that. And then the dump into the Marianas Trench that was season 2, I thought it would never be replicated. I am beginning to doubt seriously whether that statement is true, because the season 1 and season 2 of Primal, it is, it's a different kind of storytelling, but it has every bit as much punch and interest and complexity in the world and all that. And then this fucking thalidomide baby that they've decided to have, this is atrocious. And this is 4 fucking episodes. 4. And by the 4th one, we've decided, you know what? We're retconning season 2. Hell, we're retconning season 3. The season we're in right now. The artwork is all-time lows. I mean, that the episode 2 I thought was the worst you were going to get, and I would have to say I don't think we've quite met that level of incompetence with the Hanna-Barbera Lions and just the utter dog shit of animation that was going on in this. But this is Saturday morning cartoon level stuff. I mean, it is not good. And you dropped in story, in character, and in basic fucking artwork. What is going on other than this is either I was making a joke that season 3 is truly a metaphor for what happens to modern IPs when, studios and stuff go, no, you have to keep going. I'm starting to question whether that was a joke. You couldn't make better parallels for what happens. Oh, let's revive dead thing, and then we'll just puppet its corpse around for a while, and then oh no, we're really going back to the thing you like. You remember these things you like, right? But we're going to retcon the fuck out of it. We're even going to retcon our own shit that we're doing, right? I mean, that's everything that I've seen in modern media with the nostalgia based shit. And this, again, intentionally or otherwise, is one hell of a metaphor for what we've had to go through for the last 10 years. Fuck this. And I swear to God, this episode, Vex was, I can't concentrate or whatever. This episode was basically like, I don't want to watch this shit anymore. Fuck it. Because there's no recovery.
Yeah, I can't see this. I think Jim asked if there's any chance of recovery, and I just can't see it getting any better. I mean, like based on where we're at right now and the timeline itself being retconned and all mixed up, you've got all the all characters here. It's like saying, okay, well, if Fang recognizes that this isn't Spear, this isn't the person you once knew, because it sure isn't the person I once knew. Then at that point, it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing with these characters? Are they going to go off in their separate ways, or is Zombie Spear going to, join the group now? And then what do they do? Like, what? Kill the giant milk titty boar? Like, okay, then what? Where's the story go from here?
She's going to milk all over Spear. Spear's going to be cum covered next episode.
And that's what's going to resurrect him and give him back all his memories. And then he's going to go back and start talking again.
Look, it wouldn't be the first time the big tits have saved a man.
True. Yeah, it's true. Well, I guess we'll find out in due time, right? So
this is we, Kemosabe.
Me, myself, and I.
It was be a turd in your pocket.
Yeah. Me, myself, and I.
Rick is, bringing up that. I mean, we would talk about like just the backgrounds you could just comment on because of the artwork that's going on or whatever.
Yeah,
none of that's here.
Yeah. I was saying earlier, Rick, where you got like, oh, like, it looks like it's a really nice, sunrise but then you got like Brussels sprouts and broccoli trees.
Yep.
It's like, what is this? This is an embarrassment. So
don't sit under the broccoli tree with anyone else but me.
What is that? Are you echoing?
Well, broccoli is, it comes in spears. So it thematically works.
Oh yeah.
It's
Vex,
deep storytelling.
Maybe it was asparagus all along.
Sorry?
Are you echoing?
I don't know, because I saw that like my StreamYard bubble was kind of like popping out when I was quiet, so that's why I was asking.
There was a little echo that I heard.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I think I am hearing an echo.
The other day, I was going down to my girlfriend. I said to her, "Jeez, you got a big pussy. Jeez, you got a big pussy." She said, "Why did you say that twice?" I said I didn't. Because of the echo.
Sorry, I was messaging someone. Sorry. But did we cover like what the how this isn't going to redeem itself at all? Because now if the rest of the season is just Spear with Mira and then seeing his baby born, then all we're doing is bringing him back to have a worse payoff than he did at the end of season 2.
Right. There's no saving this. There's no, and then ta-da, and that makes all of it worthwhile. No, there's not. I mean, this has all the stench of Arcane season 2, where it'll get better. No, it's not. You can't undo this shit.
Which is sad, but I feel like once this is all said and done, like it's going to be hard for anyone to argue that this season should have been made, because I mean we're already 4 episodes in and we've been saying for the last couple of weeks now like this season should have been made. Yet here we are realizing by episode 4 that it's just terrible. Like you're not experiencing the same show that we got with the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, if I told someone that I liked Primal and their experience was to start watching season 3, they would then come and kick me right in the nuts.
It's funny because I told a buddy of mine, he's like, "Oh, what do you cover on Tuesdays now?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're going over Primal season 3." He's like, "Oh man, like I wanted to get into that show. Remember you told me about it before? Is it good?" I'm like, "Dude, first 2 seasons are fantastic." It's, "Oh, how's season 3?" And I'm like, "Dog shit, don't watch it." Like he's like, "Oh, so I should stop after season 2?" And I said, "Absolutely, do not bother yourself with season 3. It's going to ruin everything for you." Because I was telling him like
season 3 is for it's the kind of season that's equivalent to like the unnecessary sequel, like unnecessary sequels. Like this is who this season is for those people who want those unnecessary sequels, who
fan
just
fiction.
want the thing to keep going. Like
bad fan fiction, yeah.
Like the normie, like fake Star Wars fans are just like, we need more content that says Star Wars on it. Like this is who Primal season 3 is for. It's for people who say, give me more Primal stuff.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Yep. As long as it has a label.
Bloody kills. That means good.
Rick, just to your points, are they going to find another shaman to bring Spear back to life? I'm still operating off of the belief that demon is probably going to come back, and it's not going to be Spear coming back. It's going to be Spear definitively put to rest, because I suspect with that whole dumbass like meeting his soul thing that happened in episode 2, that was meant to foreshadow that maybe his soul is like owned by some other demon or has now been given to a demon in order to be resurrected. And that's why his memories are struggling to come back in such a form. I know I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting by trying to give the show credit to do this, but that's what I suspect is going to happen.
I think that you will be disappointed because it will be much dumber than that.
I feel like, we like us trying to justify or think about the possibilities over the next, half dozen episodes, where we would try to find some logic or find some sort of takeaways that could have some sort of redeeming quality to it. Like maybe there is an upside to this, very small upside, but maybe there could be, something that we could give a positive remark to. I just don't see it happening. I really don't. I think we're at one of the worst situations you could write yourself into in any story here. And I feel like it's going to be a huge disservice to all the characters. I mean, especially Spear. And it's just going to further prove that he should have stayed dead. But at the same time, like, this is what, Genndy wanted and should have just stuck to. Like, I wouldn't have had a problem if it was, again, going with the next generation of, an older Fang and Mira, but with Fang's 2 offspring and then Mira and Spear's daughter, right? We already saw it. We already saw the fast forward. We already saw the future at the ending of season 2 here. And so if it comes into fruition, I mean, I'll even give that 1 10 out of 10 comment on IMDb a little credit here. Because that American idiot was right. If for some reason, in some way, shape, or form, Genndy decides to kill Fang or Mira or one of Fang's offspring, I'm sorry, but bullshit, because you already showed us that they are all alive much farther on than they are right now.
Yep.
So you've, again, just retconned yourself again and just given more inconsistencies. So it's sort of like, what are you doing, bro?
Just to Rick's next comment too. Yeah, that was the next generation. So I sent in the Discord earlier today an article from 2022 with Genndy getting interviewed, and he said he said even then that he wanted that story was ended. If there were enough fans that wanted like to continue the story with maybe Spear's offspring, he'd do that, but he was pretty confident in the anthology thing. So that's why I do think like someone swayed him.
No, I think again, I don't have any other evidence to contrary. What I do have is him saying, I tried, I couldn't come up with any better ideas, and I was like, oh, I'm just what was I doing?
Too.
I'm bringing that shit back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Definitely would have preferred the next gen story of Girl Spear and Twin Fangs.
Yeah,
dude, that I agree, AJ.
Her name is Brittany.
Yeah, Brittany.
I would have honestly just liked to be a different character, and if anything, maybe Spear's offspring shows up as a character in one of those episodes, just so you know that it's in the same universe or whatever, right? Or same timeline. Yeah. But I would have preferred to just have completely separate characters, because we discussed this in one of the previous streams. There's still so much that you can do with this world and with this premise. And because time is not a restriction, so you don't have to worry about periods and eras, there's so much more you can do with it. So it's just, oh God, it's sad that of all not only did we come back to this, but we came back and it's like someone's fucking my asshole without lube. It's
but unpleasant.
But unpleasant. Yeah, they're fucking it with, a spiked monster dildo with no lube.
They're wearing the 7 dildo, for the
right. That's what's happening to us right now. That's
but
a clip
unpleasant
that you should
would be
have
a
ready.
good video title for this.
You should have that clip ready next week, Nick. The fucking knife dildo from 7.
Oh, okay.
He made me. He made me. And I fucked her, man. I fucked her.
I'll get it queued up. Because why not? Because why not? At this
point.
How
would you describe season 3 of Primal? But unpleasant.
But unpleasant. It's what it is. It's Primal, but unpleasant.
Exactly. Thanks for the visual. Well, they tell you they love you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is the abusive spouse. I'm only doing this because I love you, baby.
Yeah, you wanted more Primal. So
yeah, you did this too. Why did you make me hit you?
You did this to yourself. I didn't want this though.
Daddy, no, not the Primal season 3.
Genndy never gave us the safety word.
No. Lemurp.
Yep. Yeah.
Lemurp.
Elotismo. Elotismo.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about this show anymore.
Yeah, it is a sad thing.
It is, you know, it's the continued desecration of, and it's the exact same shit that we've seen with so many shows, either because we're going to bring them back, and by bring them back we mean we're going to animate their corpse and then do disgusting things that only happens on OnlyFans, that, you know, or it's just, you know, the Temu version of it. This seems to be a combination of both. I mean, you have Temu animation with the unnatural acts on corpses storyline.
Yeah. Well, that all being said, yeah, we don't even have that any X tweets or X posts.
Nobody cares
because
nobody's
no
watching
one's
this shit
posting
anymore.
about it. Yeah, it's
I mean, the only thing you're going to have, you know, the legit fans are going to leave. The mouth breathing, I like lions, and the lions. Did you say the lions? They'll watch it because it's cartoon and they like cartoon. And then you'll get, you know, my identity is based on I am a fan of thing. They'll try and cope and seize or whatever, but it won't even be enjoyable for them because the fandom, whatever fandom there was, will move the fuck on, and now they have to find something else to follow, because they're not stones. Again, anybody that liked this because of what it was had to have got up and left by now.
Yeah. Yep.
Later, Shield.
There's Shield Wall.
Yeah, Shield.
Have a good night, buddy.
Take it easy, Shield Wall.
Well, all that being said, what's everyone got going on the rest of this week? Vex, what are you doing for the remainder of the week?
I have submitted my soul to DaVinci Resolve, and I have, as of tomorrow, I will have edited 7 videos in 2 weeks.
Ooh, look at
So
nice.
Bloody hell.
I'm making money, but
Doing work.
I dream in Resolve now. So yeah, I'm just editing. I have a Primal video of my own planned for by the end of this month on my channel. It's completely different from Gord's, and it's a perspective that we haven't even touched on Gooch's channel actually when we did the season 1 and 2. So that's what I'll be doing on my channel next. But otherwise, Beast Up every Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern on Platoon's channel.
Nice.
Nice.
Good stuff. Yeah, check Vex's stuff out. She makes good content. Our links in the description below. Gordy, what about you? What you got going on?
Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing a gaming stream for the first time in several months.
Nice. What you playing?
That back. My subscribers voted on me playing Halo.
Dario. Ooh, Halo 1?
Yeah. You're playing Halo
Combat
Master Chief. I guess
Evolved.
starting with the Master Chief Collection, Halo 1. Be playing that tomorrow, and I'm working on my script for the first 5 episodes of Primal. I'm hoping to have that done in the next couple of days.
Now, are you playing on legendary difficulty?
Yeah, right. I'll probably just play on normal. It's been a little while. I've never beaten Halo on legendary.
Oh, that's all I play on. I have to do it.
I play Call of Duty on veteran. How does it compare?
Way harder. They're not even comparable.
That's what I've always heard, is that legendary on Halo is like significantly worse.
Yeah.
Like there's people that I know that are hardcore Halo fans that haven't been able to beat the Halo games on legendary mode. Like there's specific missions that they just always get stuck on. Like that's just a standstill. I've only been able to do them on co-op. I can't do them by myself.
Oh no, I'm autistic when it comes to that. I'll beat them all day on legendary. I think the hardest Halo game on legendary is Halo 2, followed by Halo Reach, and then I would say probably 1 and 3 are about equal.
I'd flip it. I'd say Reach is the hardest on legendary because the enemy spawns are so much bigger, and I find that with that game there's a lot less cover and a lot less map you can use to try and avoid them. Whereas with Halo 2, even though they're strong, so many of those maps are built to be like a little bit more tactical, so you can wait it out and play it out a little.
Yeah, certain maps do have a bit more cover. Like especially like when you're doing like those fighting on like the ruins.
Right. In Halo 2. Yeah.
There's definitely some easier stages, but man, those jackal snipers on Halo 2 will fuck your life up.
You'll blink and you'll be dead.
Oh yeah. I'll never forget, like we had a competition at my buddy's house. This is, back in like 2004, and one of my brothers was like, "Oh, I can beat the mission." And it's like when we were game first came out, and we going through, we're staying up all night and playing through it, and my buddy of mine was like, "Oh, I could do it," and like he loads into the mission, boom, snipe. He goes, "What the fuck was that?" And I was like, "Bro, snipers, man!" It's like I'm telling you, like this is no joke. Like you have to immediately like be ducking and like crouch moving to the side in order to get out of there. But
you spawn pressing buttons.
Yeah, like and like God forbid you get a bad spawn, or bad respawn, like you're screwed. So but I mean obviously all those games are great with co-op especially. So that's awesome you're playing. But have you beaten them before, or is it just you're just
sure. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just
well, I've played like 1 through 5 and Reach and ODST. I didn't bother with Infinite, but I mean, 1
you're
through
not
3
missing anything with Infinite.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
dude,
1 through 3 are classics. I've beaten those several times over. So yeah, I love the Halo trilogy.
Yeah. Halo Infinite was something else, that's for sure.
I was excited for Halo Infinite because I was also one of those retards that bought a collector's edition of Halo 5. But I played Halo Infinite when it came. I had a week off of work, so I just played it. And about like 5 hours into it, I was like, I'm just gonna finish this for the achievements, man. I don't even because the open world quote unquote map was just the same shit over and over and over again. So it got really boring. And then when you got to the instances where you played the actual campaign, I was just like, oh, so they're trying to reset it after they already did a reset in the last 2 games. What are we doing here? 343. Like you let a woman take over, and this is what happens to your flagship franchise. Fuck you, Microsoft. Fuck you, I hope you hear this. Fuck you, Microsoft. As someone that has an Xbox right now, I hope your mother is sucking cocks in hell right now. I have so much anger in me because of this Primal episode.
This is what Genndy did to Vex. That avatar picture is just making me laugh. Good. What about you? What else you got going on this week?
I got Mr. Brown Alliance tomorrow. I think we're covering 1988. The movies of 88. Those it's all right here. I think I'm gonna watch my collection of colonoscopy videos that I've downloaded from the internet because it's far more interesting than this fucking show and less ass.
Yeah.
I actually sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I just like because the last episode of Fallout came out today, and I was so upset with Primal that I'm just like, I can only do 1 bad episode a day, so I'll watch Fallout tomorrow.
Yeah. Best to manage the doses with that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to watch last week's Fallout, so I'll have to watch both of them tomorrow then. Because I'm not watching anything else tonight.
I feel like I could tell you that you could skip the last episode and still know exactly what's going on in this episode.
For Fallout, wonderful.
Actually, no, just watch the last 5 minutes of the last episode. That's all you need.
Oh my God.
I like dead ass. I'm not even joking.
I believe you. It's just setups. That's where it's come to. So
because the last 5 minutes just has the setup for the final episode. That's why.
Gotcha. All right.
Speaking of shows that have a dead audience.
Yeah, I don't hear a lot of people chatting about that show anymore.
Yeah, it got real quiet about that Fallout show, didn't it?
I actually see a lot of people still talking about it on my YouTube feed and my Twitter timeline. A lot of people.
I don't see anything anymore. I mean, it may like be stuck in a nest of people that are watching it for whatever reason, but it has not like widened out to broader communities.
See, I don't know anyone that we all know that's talking about it.
Rossi.
I know a couple.
That's
people,
true.
Like, I know a couple of mutuals.
Yeah, I know a couple of special needs people that like it.
Who else? Name them.
I know.
I'll name them.
I know Tugs likes it.
All right.
Who? She enjoys it. Tugs. She's in Nadia's chat.
Oh,
yeah, I know Tugs. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Stuck in a nest of retardation. Yeah, poor Rossi. We had to try and save him.
Rossi tried to explain to me what is going on in the plot, and then conveniently, when I was like, "Well, but this happened and this happened," and he was like, "Oh, I'm busy and I can't respond right now," and he never finished.
Wait! You're saying that your number one fanboy couldn't find the time to respond to you about Fallout?
He said he was busy.
But busy enough to not take the time to talk to you. He said he was
busy, but like I consider that as a win.
38 seconds is not busy though. Like,
what I'm saying is cope ain't easy.
Oh God, I was just gonna binge Fallout Season 2 Blue, you will fall asleep at the wheel if you binge Fallout Season 2.
Don't do it, Blue. Don't do it.
I trust you driving drunk more than I trust you driving with Fallout Season 2 in the background.
As I'm sure Badger probably talks about it, but the question is, does he like it or thinks it's good?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Also, I only have to tell you 50% of the people I was going to mention.
Well, there's that. I've not been impressed with season 2 though. That's for sure.
I haven't had to worry about being impressed because I didn't bother to watch it.
Yep. Well, I was like, I saw another season 1 and go, nope.
I'll be on a stream this week reviewing the season in whole. So.
Oh, who's stream? Who's doing it?
Gronkin.
Okay.
Gronkin Gaming, yeah, because they're all watching the show. They're Fallout fans. Though is the difference. So they are coming.
Really, he's glazing it.
Yes.
Why would that surprise?
But like, how? How can you glaze this season?
Can he explain the plot? Can he explain?
That's what I'm saying. Like, explain the plot to us and like why it's being glazed like a fucking Krispy Kreme donut.
Shut up! I like it.
What's there to like? and subtract Walton Goggins, subtract the ghoul and tell me. And
don't you remember the Man of Steel stream, Nick?
I wasn't on it. I watched the replay. All right.
Then that's all the explanation you need.
All right. Well, on that note, everyone, for myself, I might be on Zax's channel tomorrow night. It kind of depends what he's doing. Thursday night, I will be spreading democracy and bot blood, i.e., eliminating socialism, because that's what everyone should do. So I'll be streaming Helldivers. New content, new patch came out, so we'll be doing that Thursday night, 9 p.m. on my channel. Monday, this coming Monday night at Masculine Mondays, we're going to be talking about As Good As It Gets.
Oh, great movie.
Yes.
That's going to be a fun one.
Wait, what movie? Sorry.
As Good As It Gets.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know what Panamanian sailor won a hump bar they teach you to speak like this. So crazy someplace else. We're full up here.
9.
Also, Blue Collar, I can tell you don't read my YouTube posts because I already watched the new Dracula movie last year. And in fact, it was one of the honorable mentions of 2025. You bastard.
You bastard.
So then we'll be here for next episode, Tuesday. Shit. See, this is what happens Primal season 3 gives me brain rot.
Wait, we're taking a break next week?
No.
Some
I
of
want
us
to get
may.
through this as quickly as possible.
I think I'm going to have cancer on Tuesday, so I'm not going to be able to make it. It's
I can already feel the cancer growing.
yeah.
We all already do. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
But
You gotta come here for your streamotherapy.
My cancer embiggened.
My Lord.
You gotta come here for your streamotherapy.
I love you.
No.
I'm joking.
That would explain the vomiting.
My Lord. I thought AJ might have been streaming, but I guess he's not. So I don't know who else is streaming right now that I could raid into, but I don't know. Who else is streaming that I can raid?
Nobody wants this raid. Everybody's going to be so fucking
No.
salty. They're just going to.
Price is live. Price of Reason is live.
Oh, there you go.
I like raisins.
Hit the price.
Here, I'll send you a link to his stream.
Trump mocks Grammys. Is that what he's doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Trump mocks grannies.
I mean, who among us doesn't?
They're not the best grannies. They don't make good cookies anymore.
Have you seen these old women whose children are still alive? They're the worst.
I'm talking about the Grammys with Trevor Noah, Bad Bunny, who is a pedophile now apparently, and Lady Gaga.
Their panties are huge.
Stop kink shaming uninspired.
They somehow have blue hair that's natural.
Yeah.
They're using the blue hair dye. It actually has blue 40 in it. They're actually going to get cancer in the head. We also call that brain rot.
Well, Waylon, that's because it can't bend over that far.
Oh shit! I hope your moving's going well, AJ.
Oh yeah.
Oh, true. All right. Gotcha. Yeah, I figured like Tighten Up Tuesdays would be doing a thing, but yeah, hopefully your moving's going well, man. I know moving sucks, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Or just moving.
Appreciate the thought. That's the name of my OnlyFans page.
I thought you were Christian, Gord. My.
What is this whistle movie?
There's nothing bad on it. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But unpleasant.
It's just but unpleasant.
But unpleasant? Unpleasant butts? Vex's Trump sounds like a PG-13 villain. I'll do it again, Vex.
Their panties are huge.
You sound like a stoner from a 90s movie. Dude. Your panties are huge.
Or sound like oh god, like the one kid, one of the bullies in The Simpsons, you know, that picks on Bart.
Oh, Nelson.
Yeah. Their panties are huge. They don't make them out of cotton anymore.
Your panties are huge.
They've got tickled bitties that sag down below their waistline. Oh boy, I need to eat something after this and have a drink.
I'm gonna go sleep. So let's
get
wrap
some
this up. Yeah.
Heroin.
Yep. All right. We're gonna raid into Price of Reason. I don't know. Say
Ask him about his meeting with Leslie.
Hold on. No.
Ask
Ask him about his former career as a Hollywood prostitute.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm convinced he was a prostitute.
Specifically ask about Leslie Headland and Jane Seymour.
Mm-hmm,
oh my Lord. All right, here.
That is the price of reason.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. And